It is stream time. Game. There you go. I was like, where the fuck is the game? Damn OBS. I'm streaming! I'm tired. But I'm streaming! Oh, wake me up. How was your turn? What did you do on your turn? I was kind of alt-tab the entire time you did your turn.
Well, I was going to keep sieging Idsa, but I noticed this army coming in, so I'm going to see if I can ambush them.
Ah. So, I guess... it's probably... Huh. It's a pretty good idea that you waited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it?
Why not? What?
It's a pretty good idea that you waited.
Oh my god.
Yep, alright. 10 out of 10. Good start. The fuck, I'm finishing up the Ritual of Gestation, the second to last ritual. I have... Charge Lock has just put up the fight of his life, and that's where we ended last time. Is under siege by unknown Skaven clan, and 3 different Follower of Chaos groups. However, I have a bunch of my own dudes over here now. And let's see how we'll do this. What's up?
That special plague priest you can get, I think you can get that as well under the schemes or the rites. I did not know, but if that if the plague spreads to your territory, it actually gives you like amazing bonuses.
Alright. Yeah, I haven't used the plague part.
Like I believe my income's like I don't know, definitely wasn't this much. But I'm at 7,000 gold.
Nice.
A turn.
Cool. Gold is good.
Gold is awesome.
Yes. Gold is very good. So I'm getting some melee defense. Gotta level up my guys. Charge Lock, you're still under siege. Oh. How do I deal with this? Let's see. They'll probably just start running away, but... you can move further here. You go for this guy off on the edge. How much do they have combined? Not a lot. They're pretty fucked up. They all scattered after their siege failed. This is just... we got one. I got one just all by itself. And this is Bak Bak. Do I really have 5 uses of the Menace Below just from corruption? What the fuck? Holy shit, that's hot. Alright. Auto-resolve this bitch. Enslave. That's everyone's favorite. Enemy killed in battle. Level up acquired. What do I get? Ah, yes, Bak Bak was someone I got from something else, I remember. Give him Trixie. Send him after this guy. And we caught another one. Auto-resolve. Haste battle. Good, good. Yes, me agree. Another one dead. There's now 2 stacks remaining. Both, I believe, are much healthier than these 2 were. Yeah. One is like fresh. Oh, let us see, let us see. Weak. Let's see. So, problem here is none of these guys would be able to get in range without using the underway or force marching. So, I think I'll just use the underway. Theoretically, we should still come to the assistance of the town. Same goes for Queek. I might start with Queek, actually. Here, you go right there, sir. Intercepted. And they chose to fight me. And this is the weaker one. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Auto-resolve. Alright, one left, and it's Skaven. Ooh, this one's worth a lot more money than the other two were. Gonna have to take that. Alright, final one. Could I get lucky enough? Get an intercept on this one as well. Or do I even need to? Can I just like... What kind of battle are we looking at here? This is a Pyrrhic victory, is it? Yeah, because some units would permanently die due to the losses that are already there. Woo! Okay. I wonder if I can get another intercept then. Which is supposed to be a good thing for them, but like it's a good thing for me instead. Which is funny. I guess I'll just move up just to the next, just right next to this. Oh, they did not interrupt it. But I can get a decisive victory now. However, even then, there will be dead units in charge lock stack if I do it like that. So I'll probably just wait on it. And see if this fucker decides to try attacking, which if he does, he's stupid. Got some level ups to hand out. Alright. Got a spell. Now you become sneaky. And what about you?
Trust him for now.
Oh, you need more stuff. What do I give you? Armor. Cool. Anyone else? Yep. Infectique. Warlock Master. Let's see. He needs spells. Passive ability, Musk of Fear. Alright. Huh. So you start casting, and then every enemy on the map loses 4 leadership and 12 melee attack for 8 seconds. Target around self affects enemies in range, effect range, map wide. That's a interesting way to describe such a thing. Alright. Anyone else? There's a settlement upgrade available. I'm sitting on 28k fighting all this chaos. 28k, dude. That's hilarious. Shit, what the hell am I gonna do with all this? Ah, yes, and that's right. I'm also at war with the Cult of Pleasure. I'll have to go deal with their stuff down at the Hag Reef at some point. I need to spend money to make money. That is what I need to do. I believe I had just gotten, yes, a Undercity with a Warlock lab under the Galleon's Graveyard. So naturally, we'll go ahead and put some hiding down there. It makes a fair bit of money, so we'll go ahead and make the money that leeches, as well as the other concealment building, because it'll pay for that. I have no Undercities over here, but I do have Undercities expanding like crazy elsewhere. Lashik, for example. Lashik could use a mine. Or Eye of the Panther. Have a mine going at Bel Aliad. Hello, Georgie. How's it going? Bel Aliad can spread to Eye of the Panther. Eye of the Panther can theoretically spread to all of this. Lashik cannot spread to Sorcerer's Island because that's an island. I also have Pools of Despair, which I have a mine going down in already. Okay. Sudenburg, which could probably use its own mine. I'll go ahead and put a mine there. There you go. Do stuff for me. Make me a mine. We have the Elven Ruins as well, which has started making money. I can upgrade that. I can also upgrade like actual buildings and not just entirely Undercity stuff. Happy New Year. Yes, it is a new year. Thank God I don't go to school anymore and have to write the year, because I always messed that up when I was in school and there was a year change. Oh my God. It's like, write the date and then I write the wrong year every time.
It's so crazy that we haven't talked in a year.
Why are all my friends making these fucking jokes? Dude, I went downstairs for dinner yesterday and my roommate was like, here's some food, you must be hungry, I haven't fed you in a year. I haven't fed you since last year. And then I went downstairs, my other roommate was down there. He's like, Rez, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long, it's been since last year. And now this. What the fuck is happening in my life? Jesus Christ. Oh, hi 80. Don't forget to donate your pizza crust to me. Ha! You think I don't eat that in North Carolina? It's not like I have New York City pizza where the crust is always burned. Oh, what do I upgrade? What do I upgrade? A lot of expensive things to purchase and upgrade. Ooh. I need to upgrade this. This is not very good for money, but it'll unlock a tech. I'll get that building, because that's an expensive line to go down. All the rest of this stuff is kind of upgraded already. Is there anything up on the front that I could do with some upgrades? Little upgrades, yeah. Little ones. That cost a lot, but they're not going to make the biggest difference. Like city upgrades. Do any battles? No.
Alright, I'm gonna get dinner real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. As last my talk is you. Oh yeah, it's been since last year. Dude, it's been since last year since I streamed. I haven't seen you guys in forever. Oh my god. Let's upgrade this city. This is a good opportunity to get cities upgraded. Upgrading to level 7 is very, very expensive. So I might as well just pay for some of this right now. How is my food production? Captives aside. Captives gave 14. I have an upkeep or a positive of 17. So right now it's positive for the time being. And when's the next time I can get a scheme of doom? It's going to be a while. I can still get this infrastructure here. There's nothing I'm particularly missing otherwise. That would be a good source of new income. So we'll go ahead and build arcane generators there. So I got some city upgrades happening primarily. I got some more mines building and some undercity money buildings. Not a whole lot of income is going to come from everything I just did, but it's going to set me up for more and more income and better defenses, and it's all very expensive stuff that I kind of had to do eventually. Caracas can get immortality. I love that. Immortality is great. Warlock Engineer has some points to spend. I think I pretty much run out of things that I want to put it into, so we were going into wounding enemies now. Alright, sure, why not? Dude, I took, when I went to bed on New Year's, I took medicine that knocked me the fuck out. I didn't even hear the fireworks. It was impressive.
Always ready for
I woke up like, oh my god, the fireworks didn't wake me up on New Year's? Wow. How did I pull that off? Somehow I did. Somehow I did. Alright, no Diplo to do. I've done all the things I can. We're kind of just defending against this fucker. He might come here. But even if he does, this is a very well-defended location. Even if I'm not over there. However, there's nothing stopping me from just running back over here. He might just go back around again. He's flank speeding it to actually get around. So I'll just mess with him until I can get reinforcements over here, I guess. I believe that's going to be my whole turn. I'm out of money. No new tech. Everyone moved up here that has something to do. Alright. Looks good to me. Let's end turn. Whew. I am exhausted, so I have made additional tea to wake myself up. My 4th cup today. Looks like that group marched out. And he has a battle to look forward to. Hexawaddle, economic power, very strong. That's always a good sign, but Hexawaddle's on like their last legs. They've lost almost everything. These Skaven. Not us Skaven, other Skaven are our allies. Have absorbed our other ally Skaven. I forgot about that. Yeah, this whole clan just got like absorbed last time. Jesus. Whew. And Khemri's over here now. That's funny. Eotine's almost dead. Getting wiped by the Dark Elves. Way more Cult of Pleasure over here than I remember there being. Way more. Why is this the Hag Grief? And then this was a group called the Hag Grief. Hi, you're getting attacked. Yeah, they marched right out of Vitsa. Whew. All hail the green tea. Apparently Clan Mulder's quite a bit stronger than me now. They've been building military. Actually, no, they just absorbed an entire military is what happened. Ooh, Eotine starting their thingamajig again, and they have just gotten destroyed. They just started their ritual, and now they're dead. Lothern got burned down. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go there.
Yeah, so when I don't get these plague buffs anymore, I'm probably going to have to demolish a stack.
Ooh. Yeah, Eotine, they started their ritual and then they just got fucking destroyed. Completely. That's hilarious. Oh, poor Eotine. Poor boys. High elves couldn't last. Don't worry, they'll last when we play them. Oy vey. I can't wait till I'm done with all this recording I've been doing lately and I can go back to just like my daily streaming nonsense. That'll be fun. I have so many videos done in advance. Like I have videos aside from like some Sundays that I need to fill in. I have videos up until the beginning of April.
God damn.
That's how much I've been working.
Well, hey, at least you got a very nice buffer.
Mm-hmm. I'll still have to do some on Sundays, because I'm not posting, like, the strategy shit then. I get guides, or, like, MMO first impression, or some other stuff, stream highlights that are remaining. Those are going to be hard to fill in. But, other than that, yeah, I'll be able to just start streaming nonstop once I'm done with my current recording, and that'll be fun. Hi, Determination, how's it going? How you doing? I know when I start my solo streams up again, which I imagine I'll do in probably like a week, something like that, I'm gonna start with a shooter. I don't know what shooter, but something with a gun. It doesn't even have to be a shooter, just something with like first person and a gun is what I'm looking for.
Play some Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's third person.
No.
And
It can be first person.
And I don't own it. And it's not cheap.
No.
I just put off buying both Warplan games in a bundle for $35, convincing myself to wait till next Black Friday because I didn't need to. I'm not going for Red Dead 2, I'll tell you that much. Fallout 4, I've actually already streamed that. Not the whole thing. I played one day of it, and the shooting controls were so weird to me. I couldn't get like, I couldn't wrap my head around it. It didn't feel like other shooters. Like something about when you move your mouse and then like when and where your view moves, it just never went where I thought it did, like it would. And I've been playing shooters on a keyboard and mouse since I was 4 years old. But for this one game, there was this weird, there was something wrong about the mouse controls for it. If I plugged in a controller, it probably would have been fine, but then I can't aim with a controller. I could not get the hang of it. It was so weird to me. I could try, I know eventually I try the fucking Fallout 76 because they gave that away for free. I'm thinking something that I have on Epic. This isn't really a shooter, but it has a gun, technically, and it is first person, but I was looking at, like, The Long Dark.
Okay.
I was looking at some other things, too. I don't remember them off the top of my head, because I've just been recording so much. But I was looking at The Long Dark, trying that out, maybe. And once I get, like, enough shootery action in, I want to play a space game. But I don't, or a flying game in general. But I don't have enough that are, like flying a plane around and shooting stuff, you know, like Ace Combat. I think I still need to buy Ace Combat 7. Do I have Ace Combat 7? No, I did buy Ace Combat 7. Did I get Project Wingman? Yes, I did. So I have like those two, and then that's like it. That's like completely like all of it. There's technically more. But what I'm looking at maybe for a space game after the shooter, try Galgun. I streamed that on Twitch shortly before moving over to YouTube. I called it the scariest horror game I've ever played in my entire life. I beat it, by the way. I was screaming the entire time. Travis, do you know what Galgun is?
No.
Good. Good. I streamed it, and it was bought for me years ago, and I streamed it. Did you like it? It was terrifying. I have not screamed so much while playing a video game in my life. Holy crap. It's not actually a horror game, by the way, Travis.
Oh.
But it horrified me. Oh, great. Guess who's down here? You've been saying his name all game.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Starts with an M? You know what I'm talking about?
Have fun. Yeah, have fun.
Yeah? Yeah. I have 2 stacks to deal with down here. How the fuck did this guy get down here? That's crazy. Alright, well, most of my stacks are just like way too far away to fucking do anything about this. But, I'll do what I can with what I have. Weak, my boy! Go finish this bastard off. Yeah, NSFW got price. Is it? I don't know. I don't. Can I lightning strike this? In an auto resolve? Okay, if I lightning strike this, it turns into a Pyrrhic victory. But this dude just won't fucking retreat. So I'm just gonna auto resolve that anyway. Yeah, it just took some losses. Nothing that won't recover for free. Besides, I can ransom these captives and get more money. Or did he get away? He got away with some stuff. Oh, he lived a little bit. Oh, okay, well that's... I have more that can go deal with him. Caracas, your time has come. Decisive victory, hell yeah. Aren't there like 2 more Galguns too? Jesus. Yeah, the first one was bought for me as a joke. Okay, alright, well, might as well. Galgun is a game where you are a Japanese school student, and, like, this angel person, this angel girl that's like a Cupid in training, accidentally shoots you with a fucking love arrow that's super potent, and then every girl on the planet wants your D, to quote chat. And then, but the problem is there's so much Cupid magic packed into this that if you don't like find someone to love you within the day for the rest of your life, no one will ever love you for the rest of your life. So you have to take this magic Cupid gun and you have to shoot women that are trying to seduce you with magic. And then yeah, and then yeah, there's different paths, and it's fucking terrifying. They come out of nowhere, they'll like tackle you. Dude, it's like a fucking horror game, at least for me. We're playing the multiplayer campaign again. That's right, me and Travis, we're still on it. We're near the end, but we're still on it. Holy shit, that's a lot, 80. Hang on, I need a little bit more air conditioning right now for this setup. I need a little more cold in my life. That would be nice. But yeah, that's Galgun. That's Galgun. It was gifted to me, as many things were, this one time when I was playing Killing Floor 2, and my chat asked me, will you play this game? Will you play this game? Will you play this game? And I made the mistake of saying, oh, I'll play anything that someone gifts me. Bam! Nekopara 1, Nekopara 2, Nekopara Volume 0, Galgun, fucking 3 other anime visual novels, etc. It is... It's like the worst thing I've ever said on stream is I will play anything that I am gifted. Like, I will at least try it.
Bet.
That's the worst thing, and this is years ago. that one day has such a strong response. Like the gifts just start, because back then I also, like every single person that watched my stream, I would just add on Steam. I'm a lot pickier now. Like if you're in a group that I have set up and you don't need to immediately be there, I remove you from it. If you don't actively play something with me, I remove you from that list. I can re-add you later. Like I'm much pickier now, but back then I had everybody from the chat added. And so in the middle of this Killing Floor stream, gifts just kept popping up. And I was just screaming my head off the entire time. Anything you say. See, that's the problem, is that I said anything. That's exactly the problem. Fucking big mistakes. Aye. It was like 3 or 4 years ago, some shit like that. When I just started streaming on YouTube, I think. That stream might actually be archived. It could be. I'm not sure, but I think so. Alright, who is remotely good? Bak. My buddy. My man. The man with a plan. Alright, I need to start force marching you down this way, Bak, because we're gonna have some problems down there. We're gonna have some problems. Let's see. Quick! Running out of things remotely worth putting into you. I guess I could give you some melee attack and melee defense and all that stuff. Speed would be nice too, probably. Speed's always cool. I got the upkeep reductions. There you go. Now that we can go past level 30. Which is still crazy to me. Charge Lock? You know, Charge Lock didn't actually lose very much. What did he lose? Like one Storm Vermin? Yeah, he lost a single Storm Vermin, and that's it. You just moving like this would be faster. Here, let's get you on the road with this. There you go. Caracas, you've already done what you need to do. Queek, do you need to go back for anything? I don't think so. Do I need to send anyone? No, I do. To the north is safe. To the south, we have a whole war to fight against the Cult of Pleasure now. And that will not be my pleasure to deal with. Ha ha ha.
By the way,
yeah?
I was checking Malekith and all his weapons. His main weapon lowers leadership, so have fun.
I don't need to have fun if I just find a way to curb stomp him with an auto-resolve.
True.
Bam, motherfucker. This is why I have snipers, too. Exactly. You see what I mean? Bam. Done. Got him. I guess I'll just start sending everyone down south, generally. No big being picky. All of Galgun is essentially NSFW. Just by itself. Like, it's not a game you'd play at work. Do you even play a game at work? Ah, yes, this last bit of caffeine. I need it. Quote SpongeBob, I need it. Let's see. Getting this up would be good. An extra 10%. Also expensive. An extra 10% here would be another 140, which is not actually a lot. I could probably make more money with my Undercities, to be honest. I could definitely make more money with my Undercities, building those up. What's here? Oh, I put food generation here. That's nice. How's everything else looking? I know I'm building a lot of mines and shit. These places don't make a lot of money, so they just have the normal generation. I can go ahead and give this a warp token mint. See, that right there is another, like, 200, which is already more, and it costs less. So I'm going to go ahead and make that. And another one. And you are going to need some deeper tunnels. And then I have a little bit of money left, so I can put some food generation at Le Chic as well. So food generation, an extra 400 money, and some deeper tunnels. That looks good to me. Yeah, that's a good use of my money to make money. And then I believe that'll be my whole turn. Well, let's see. So where are you going? You can't get that far over there. You cannot get to Scrag Hole yet, so we'll just stay where we are. And enter. Play the Callisto Protocol. It's not even scary. The thing, so I did play Dead Space 3, and it wasn't very scary. But that's because I played it co-op. Was this game, had I played it single player, I just probably would not have played it single player. Co-op was the thing that did it for me. I believe this Callisto game is also single player only. Also, I remember it released and it had like 80-90% negative reviews because it was broken as fuck. So the fact that it's like horror aside and probably not co-op, it's probably not up my alley.
Yeah, my friend was very hyped for that game, and when it released, he was like, "Dude, I'm so fucking disappointed."
Then yeah, this is what you don't. I hate someone say, "Oh, I'm so hyped and now I'm disappointed." Then why did you choose to get hyped? What did you know about this game that made you hyped for it? Look forward to something, sure, but to be hyped about something like that's big. That's like, "Oh man, I can't wait. This is gonna be so much fun." How do you know? You don't know. Have you played it? No, you haven't. You don't know what the hell it's gonna be. Same thing went for Superpower 3. Like even Narfi was like, "Oh, I'm so hyped for it." I'm like, why? What do you know about it? What makes you excited for it? And he didn't have any reasons. He didn't know anything about it. He was just hyped on the premise. And I was like, that's bad. That's bad. You're just setting yourself up for disappointment. And then I played it before release because they gave me a key and it was so bad I just canceled my whole video on it. Because I just didn't want to. I didn't want to shit all over this game. But there was nothing good to say about it. It was a broken piece of shit and it released like one. And it got like fucking like 96% negative reviews. Oh. Did you play it on PC, Yeti? I know that's where the problems were reported. Like the Steam ones were like, "Oh, PC optimization, terrible, freezing, lagging." Like half the reviews just said something like the Callisto stutter call. I don't know. I don't really care about the game anyway. It's not up my alley. Because you know, it's not even scary. You know what else is not even scary? The first BioShock. Nobody considers that a horror game. To me, that was so fucking horrific. It took me 8 months to beat it. Because I would only play it for like 10 or 15 minutes at a time before my skin would lose color and all my skin would go pins and needles and I wouldn't be able to breathe. Eventually, I got it up to 30-minute play sessions by turning off the volume and lowering the brightness or like raising it on my like monitor and just backing way the fuck up from it. The second one wasn't actually scary though. But it was buggy as fuck. The third one, then, you know, it wasn't scary at all. But the first one, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Move, Tails.
Move, Tails.
I order. Scary, move.
What is this little skull thing? Oh, that's the plague.
Destroy them all.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Retreat now.
Minus 30 growth, minus 50% income from all buildings. That is terrifying.
Now check what it does to my provinces.
Where?
The
Plus
Oxford-
15% income, minus 33% construction time, plus 25 growth. That's hilarious.
And it also buffs the armies. Plus 10 melee attack. Armor
That's
piercing
funny.
damage, charge bonus, and
That's
base
funny,
weapon
yeah.
damage.
It's funny. I'm glad to see they've re-added disease, at least.
Yeah.
That was
Only
not
for
present in
one
Warhammer 1. But in Rome 2 and etc., like, that was the thing you had to worry about all the time, was disease getting to your settlements and spreading. It was a huge problem. Whew. Hey. Yo, so I got this new chapstick, which is not chapstick because it's Carmex, right? I've never seen this before. It's not like a stick that you just rub on your fucking lips. It's like a fucking tube that you like squeeze shit out and then you rub that on your mouth.
That's weird.
It is weird. I think it's more popular in the South. I never saw this in New York City, I'll tell you that much. But I saw something about it, though. It's cheap. It's so much cheaper than, like, everything. Even, like, rip-off chapstick. Like, it's cheaper than that. And it also comes with, like, sunscreen in it, too. That's pretty crazy.
Here you go.
Alright, that's all my caffeine I'm getting. Yeah, alright. What do you have?
Untrusted worm. Poison
When is the Res D&D campaign? In the server, once upon a time, we actually had a D&D campaign and a D&D subserver. It was run by an old viewer named Dusky. But he did not know a lot about D&D, and I did. I knew a lot about 3rd edition D&D. He only knew a little bit, and it was all about like the newest one. And I was so confused when I started playing because like there was like no rules. It was so weird, which is partially because the newest edition has like far less rules, but also because he just didn't know a lot of the rules. And then I pretty much just like asked him about it and I pointed out like the rules and stuff. And then he got so like nervous after he realized how many rules he wasn't following. He just stopped doing it and said he was going to look into the rules. But he never really did that. And then he also never continued the campaign. It was weird. I think I deleted that sub-server completely. I think it's gone. Flashlight. Oh, to all the stuff we your character for. You know, I actually recorded those sessions too. Because I was planning, like, all right, you know what, this would be funny. I could make like D&D uploads. You know, just record the whole thing and do like literally no editing, and then just upload like these D&D sessions. It would be hilarious. And so I was gonna do that, but then I decided not to. Because it only got 2 sessions in before he like quit. This, I don't know how far north Malekith over here is gonna go. Now that I have all this stuff just force marching down here, I should probably leave someone kind of in this region just in case. Who was in that D&D campaign, now that I think about it? I think... I don't remember. I don't think any single person that was in that campaign is still even in my server. I don't remember. If we gift you Warhammer Total War 3, will you play it? Of course, I won't play it immediately, because I've been gifted so many games. And that, combined with the very few games I buy, I'm always going through them. It's called the list. 3 Kingdoms was gifted to me by a friend, not a fan. What else? Other Total Wars. Well, 3 Kingdoms was. This was gifted me by a friend, and so was the first Warhammer. Yeah. Whether I'll eventually buy it, and I'll eventually play it, whether it's gifted or not. it's a matter of when. Like, if I had someone just suddenly hand me Total War Warhammer 3, it's like, I wouldn't put this down and be like, oh, I'm gonna go play Total War Warhammer 3. I'll play it when I get to it, kind of deal. I have so many games I have to get through. But that is a game I'm totally looking forward to trying. How do I spend this money? What do I do with you? Guess I'll go back to the Caverns of Sotek. What do you think about Paradox's next game will be? Personally, I think that's impossible to guess. I can make an edge. So it would have been easier if you asked this like leading up to CK2, because they had a pattern. They'd release like a game in one of their main like 3 series, and then they'd release a new game where they try something new, and then a game in their next 3 series, new game where they try something new, next main series. But then with after CK2, they completely like broke that pattern when they did because they were supposed to do Victoria 3, and then they didn't. And then they did like EU4, and then they did a CK3 out of nowhere. Like, not even like, the order was so messed up. And then Vicky 3's here now, but the order's so fucked up now, I don't even know. It's clearly not going to be a CK4, I'll tell you that. Because, you know, we just got 3 more recently. Imperator was technically an EU game. It could be an EU game. It could be a next main EU game. Because EU4 came before Hoi 4, I think. So, if I had to guess out of the main series, unless they're trying something new, which is probably what it's more likely to be, like something new, or a continuation of Stellaris or something, it would probably be EU5 or whatever. So either something new, a second Stellaris, or EU5. That's what I think. I think it's too early for Hoi 5. I don't think they'd do Hoi 5 yet. They're going to make an EU before they make another Hoi. That's what I think. That's my thoughts. Where do I spend this money? I have 3K. Well, I can spend it on these buildings. What do the undercities look like? El Calabad. Going to the bathroom?
Yep.
Okay. Don't fall in. What's this discoverability? 40? Alright, you're gonna need more concealment. Murder holes! What else do I put where? Sudenberg could do with making me some money, but it's also going to be getting discoverability already. How much does Sudenberg make? Not a lot. I can give it some money-making capacity and come back for the discoverability stuff later. It's not very likely to actually get found out or anything. And that pretty much spends my money. Yeah, I'm thinking if main series, probably EU5. Hang on, I need more cold. Just pump that AC to 69, or that central air, whatever. 69. What? I wouldn't be surprised if they make a Stellaris 2 at some point. Out of all their like new things they try, it probably did the best. Better than March of the Eagles did, better than Sengoku did, better than Imperator did. Better than they were gonna make a. Oh, dude, I'm so disappointed about this to this day. They were gonna make a Cold War variant, like a spin-off of Hearts of Iron, and then in the middle of development, they said it was canceled because it wasn't fun to play. What the fuck? I don't care if it was fun to play. Give it to me. I want this. Put this here. This would be a little bit of money. Technically fit it in right now. Lunking holes? Sure. That's a little bit of extra money. Alright. Everyone's moved. And my turn. Ah! I just... trying to move my hair. I just knocked my earphone out.
Damn, they're attacking me again?
Yeah, dude. Enemy number 1. Stupid fucking rats.
But my plan worked though. I got him in an ambush.
Okay. Nice. You know what I just learned today?
What's that?
Did you know that a lot of the nicknames used in World War II are considered slurs?
Wait, really?
Yeah, like kraut. Apparently that's a slur.
I thought that's just what you called Germans.
Yeah, right? Exactly. But apparently it's considered a derogatory slur. Which is so weird to me. I cannot comprehend that. It's like it's in everything. It's just so normal.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to fight this or else my whole army's gonna die. Because
Alright,
apparently he can't retreat.
give us a fight. I wonder if it includes Jerry's as well. That was the British one. They liked calling them Jerry's. I don't know why. I wonder if it includes Ivan. Because Ivan is for Russian.
Them fucking Ivans, man, I tell you.
And Brits were, Tommies. That was one of the ones for Brits. Tommies. Germans had one for America. I can't say it because it's German, so but it's like, it basically, it was just a word that meant gum chewers.
I can probably pronounce it. Hold on, I know a little bit of German. Let me see if I
Like
can.
it was called like it was a word that meant gum chewers. It was this big long German looking word that I could never try to pronounce. But especially with my accent, I just destroy everything. But I love that. I went looking up some of the words out of curiosity, and I thought, oh, German soldiers like to call Americans this, and it translates roughly to like chewing gum something, basically gum chewers, and I found that so funny. I was like, what, man, you sad because you don't have some winter fresh? Don't be mad. Oh, okay, here's a fun World War II thing. Did you know so there's a couple of variants of the stories that lead up to this, but cutting out the story part and just pointing out the hilarious part of the story. Did you know that in World War II, as in the Pacific, as part of just about every massive naval fleet that we put together, we had dedicated ships for making ice cream.
Damn, that sounds fun.
For making, like, we had ice cream ships as part of our war fleets so that the Navy could have ice cream. That's hilarious.
To be fair, if I was getting shot at, I would want some ice cream too.
This is one of those things where there's just like quotes of some Jap Navy dudes finding out about the ship, and they're like, oh my god, we lost. Not because of the fact that America had almost 100 carriers by the end of the war. No, it was the ice cream ships. It's like, how powerful is this country that they can just take ships and use them for nothing other than making ice cream, and then deploy a screen around the ice cream trucks? What the fuck? And there's like similar things of like Germans inspecting like American bodies and finding what's it called, like chocolate bars and stuff. Chocolate bars and cigarettes. They're like, what the fuck? This is just a normal infantryman. This isn't even an officer, and he has chocolate and cigarettes? What the fuck are we doing? We barely have food. Oh, it's so funny. I'm gonna try to put this weird tube chapstick on. I have no idea how to do this. Squeeze. Woo! Need more. Okay. It's not so bad. I tried it like last night and I just squeezed out way too much, but it's not that bad. Wow. This one is wintergreen, so it's like spearmint. It's like gum. Toothpaste. Ah. I figured this would be your strategy.
I'm gonna have to alter it some because they're coming in from all different directions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna lose this.
Well, don't get all depressed on me now. It's just the beginning.
Yeah.
It's too early to get depressed. Put up a fight. At least those fucking monsters on the side have a while to get to you. And they're so split, like, a lot of their monsters up. Well, they got those salamanders. A lot of regiments of renown in this army. Interesting. Phew. Just love the fucking, like, Aztec pyramid in the background. I saw a video pop up on my homepage recently, and I thought it was the stupidest fucking comparison in the world. It was like, Spartans versus Aztecs, who would win? It's like, what kind of stupid ass comparison is this? Fucking ancient empire that, like, stopped advancing technologically for like 2,000 years versus a city. What? Versus a city that's like thousands of years old. A very weird comparison. I'm just watching the point of view of these catapults. Oh, tomorrow's the last episode of the Imperator series.
Damn.
Which means the day after is the start of Strategic Command. Razor Dawn Hunting Pack. These are just like the salamanders. But they have spikes on their backs. Mornfang Cavalry. That's an interesting view of something that's supposed to be cavalry. Ooh, and there's the real salamanders. Woo! Fucking causing explosions. Oh, welcome to fantasy. Oh, and there's some flyboys coming in. Ripperdactyl Riders. Toad Rage. Dude, so I was looking through YouTube yesterday and there was a video that popped up. It had a picture of a frog. And it's a song about a frog. Apparently it was memeing Futurama. Some sort of toad meme. I didn't really get it because I don't really watch Futurama. And then, all of a sudden, during the video, the toad transforms, and instead of a picture of a frog, it's an anime girl in a frog outfit. That was really weird. It's like, alright. Woo. Whoa. Cool. Watch those spears. Oh, I guess it's too late. The hell are these cav doing? Oh, you summoned something, didn't you? Yeah. Well, why are they just running amok? Because there's rats. I wonder what lore-wise these lizards think about the rats. I know what the Empire thinks. Nice. Halberds versus the Sacred Croxagores, and their Croxagores are losing. You got your Gutter Runner Poison Slingers. Oh, and the Shredder of Lustria. Nice. If you were to make a D&D story, what would it be about? A D&D story? Like, I don't know. Like, alright, so like I've done plenty of like RP stuff that uses D&D rules, like text-based shit. And I've made stories there. But so it's similar. But like when I think of D&D, you know, I'm usually thinking of the Forgotten Realms, like the Sword Coast kind of shit. I'm usually not thinking of like unique settings or anything. But for example, like in ESO, I did a bunch of like lore strict RP and stuff and made a bunch of stories in there because I would run events for my guild. D&D proper? I mean, like, I don't know, because again, it would probably, if I had to make one, it would probably just be some Sword Coast shit. Just standard Forgotten Realms stuff. Something generic. D&D has enough rules that just keeping track of the rules is enough work. Got a lot of their cav on the run. These ones are just running back because, well, why are they running back? Huh. They're being weird. I like the different color that these poison gutter runners have. Pretty neat. Oh, birds. Oh, they're almost dead. They're almost dead. It's this one. Some spears. The summoned clan rats are lasting surprisingly long, given their location. Ooh. Ooh, nice spell. Ooh. Right through him. God, so many regiments of renown. What the fuck? Hey, you know, on the bright side, if you do lose this, you don't have to delete a stack.
Yeah, except this is my, like, one of my most advanced stacks here.
Well, then you save a lot of money.
Just a second.
You can upgrade all the other ones. Got a lot of them real bunched up over here, which is nice. AI is very bad about bunching up. Some players can be too, but AI especially is. Ooh, pterodon cavalry rider things in the trees. Yes, because flying these in the trees would be easy. What is this, Avatar? This looks like Avatar at this point. Oh, nice. The lizards clip through their fucking mounts. Nice. Oh, sorry. I don't think I have enough like thinking done about D&D personally, 80. I like a lot of things D&D leads to, like games based on it and RP using its rules. But D&D itself these days doesn't interest me as much now that video games are so advanced and shit like that. I tend to not do much in the way of board games, but board game inspired things, sure. Like board games turned into video games, that's fun. D&D can be fun too. I think it's more about who you play it with, you know? That's a big factor on it.
I feel like that's true about a lot of games. Like you're always, you know,
well, the thing is,
better
but D&D, it's like, it's less of, because D&D is a lot of things, right? And there's a lot of things like D&D, because it's not just D&D. There's like Pathfinder too, you know? And for this style, I don't mean just like D&D specifically. I mean like this tabletop style, especially. Different in the way of like, oh well, you know, playing DayZ is fun. It just depends who you play it with. But like in this case, it really, really matters. Because I could get my own gameplay in DayZ every single day just fine. Building up my base, collecting my stuff, scavenging, you know, the point of the game. I could also have fun later on. I turned myself into, what was it? There were heroes and bandits. It was heroes and bandits. If you went out looking for PvP, you were just to kill whoever you found. That usually meant you were a bandit, and I was the hero. I went around trying to help dudes, but later on, I turned myself into just a bandit hunter. So I would go around the map, kitted the fuck out, and I would find someone. Especially someone that hasn't seen me. And then I would just yell at them, friendly. And then see if the person tries to shoot at me or not. And if they did, I'd kill them. And then while they're stuck in the death, like, loading screen thing, I'd go up to them and then, over voice chat, tell them how terrible of a human being that they are. It's like, oh man, look at you trying to ruin someone else's DayZ experience. Now you're staring at a death loading screen. I hope you respawn here so I can kill you more. And then they'll just go away. I had fun with that. At times, I even got others to like join me. We made like groups to hunt player killers. And then we would just kill them and then shit all over them. It was so funny. Because that's the thing about PvPers in games where there's also PvE. The ones that are most prevalent in PvP, like bandits, they'll always hunt down the players that don't want to PvP, instead of looking for the ones that do want to PvP. Bandits won't go after each other. Oh, they might even form teams. They'll look for someone that's just trying to get gear and enjoy the game. So I had so much fun going around just even by myself, just like killing that group and then just shit talking them. It was really funny. Ideas of characters I want to make would be like an Ultra Me. Oh my god. Another reason why, like, another thing I wouldn't be really interested about in D&D these days is I've looked at the rules of the new edition. I don't like them. It's not. I liked the 3rd edition quite a bit, and I love the Sword Coast setting. Everything, like, there's rules for everything. It's all very well organized and set up. The newest one turns it into basically it's very similar to just doing some lore-based RP. It's hardly different. It's basically the same thing, but if that's the case, why not just do like lore-based RP? You got an enemy. Oh, never mind, it's dead. Good job. Don't know how it died, but it died. Holy shit. Oh, I guess that's intentional, so. These poor gutter runners. Oh, this is Nakai again! Oh, Nakai! I remember when I killed you. But no one permanently dies here. Well, that's a lie, but... Warhammer 40k changed as well. Yeah, I don't know anything about that tabletop stuff. I've never really been into that. I love 40k as a setting and the video games that come from it. But tabletop doesn't really interest me. You have all the models you have to get and blah. Like, things that were like tabletop and those kinds of board games interested me when I was a kid, and games were a lot more simplistic and there was a lot less of them. Because it was just like this cool thing that you couldn't replicate in video games at all. But now video games are getting a lot more advanced. Still not completely advanced. For example, like, I'd love to see a Harry Potter game that's just all about living as, like, a fucking student at Hogwarts and doing your classes and playing Quidditch and doing all this stuff. And, like an actual high-budget game. There has never been one of those. There's been, like, mobile games that kind of have that, but those are just terrible. You know, they're mobile games. You just click something and then that's it. And now you have to pay money or wait 40 minutes to do something else. But, you know, as cool as that sounds, we still don't have the video game budget and technology to make something like that, unfortunately. But they can still do a lot more. God, this fucking dinosaur is gigantic. Jesus fuck. Hey man, you're winning.
Trying to anyway.
Oh, you are winning. The bar is getting more and more in your favor. We've kind of seen this playing out against Lizardmen in the past. This definitely appears to be a victory. Space Marine 2. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm not really hyped about it, but I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm not really, like, hyped about any video games that are not released yet, to be honest. There's nothing I can think of that's coming out that I would say I'm hyped for. Like, oh my god, that's so cool, I want to play it so badly. Whenever you get Total War Warhammer 40k outright, I will outright now the Sisters of Battle. I don't know what that means. Is there anything coming out that hypes me? I'm trying to think. Like, there's things I'm excited to play, but hyped, I wouldn't say so. Seeing a lot of wavering in these lizards. They're falling apart. Yep. This is the final leg. They're all breaking. Only Nakai himself is not breaking. I'm sure that'll change very soon. Play the Sisters of Battle. I'll play everything, but I'm definitely most excited to play Eldar. I want to play Eldar, and in our PvP battles, like, just make it my main faction. That would be so much fun. But I don't know if it would really match my playstyle exactly.
What game?
Whenever they make Total War Warhammer 40k. From the moment they released the first Total War Warhammer, the question they got asked repeatedly was, where's 40k? Total War Warhammer 2 announced, why not 40k? Total War Warhammer 3, but what about 40k? Woo! Rats go flying. Oh, Nakai, you're wounded again. GG. So you won, you did it!
I can do something.
Yay! How many games I want to come out? There's games I know that I want to come out, but, like, getting hyped about something is, like, so rare for me now, because in a lot of instances I can think, oh yeah, it'll just be fun, I have a bajillion other games to play. Or it's like, oh, it could be fun, but how's the dev gonna ruin it with excessive monetization and microtransactions?
Red Dead Redemption 2 moment.
Yeah, like, I loved RDR1. I'd love to play the second one. Like, can I sit here and say, oh, dude, I gotta get it, I gotta play it? No. I'll play it eventually. It'll either be gifted to me, it'll be given away for free, or one day it'll be cheap enough and I'll just be like, oh, I'll buy that. But
The story is amazing. They just ruined it with the multiplayer.
well, the first one didn't even have multiplayer, so.
Well, yeah, it did.
What?
Red Dead Redemption 1, it had multiplayer.
What multiplayer?
You aren't aware that there's multiplayer?
No, I played it. I didn't see any multiplayer. Played it on release. What multiplayer?
Hold on. I'm I'm just making sure I'm not hallucinating, because I'm pretty sure I played it, like, as my childhood.
I played it. There was the story, and then there was the zombie standalone expansion thing. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, there's multiplayer.
What do you do?
It's there's really honestly nothing to do. You can do some PvP and free roam. That's about it. All I did.
Where
was
is
just
this
kill cops
multiplayer?
with my friend.
I played with so many individuals that had, like, I had the game, and I knew so many individuals that played it. We talked about it every day, and not once did multiplayer come up. Where was this multiplayer?
I promise you it exists.
You have me so curious now, because I don't, never experienced it.
I just want to clarify, we're talking about Red Dead Redemption 1, correct?
Red Dead Redemption 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 1 multiplayer. How do you start this multiplayer? Redemption multiplayer. How does this work? What is this?
Actually, wait. I actually have a video on my old channel of it. Oh my god, that made me feel old as hell.
You're a child, shut up.
This video is from like 8 years ago.
Huh. Let's see. I don't recognize, like, any of this. Let's see. It's really, aside from what modes are in it, it's hard to find information about it. I remember I used to play Red Dead Redemption after beating the game just to play Liar's Dice. Just to play more of that. I thought it was so funny. FF16, FF7 Rebirth, Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2, that would be great. Diablo 4.
Dude, yeah. That thing has came back to life, and honestly, I know you said not to be hyped, but I'm curious just to see how it would go down.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, like I just said, yeah, I'd love to play that. Definitely don't be hyped about Dead Island 2. For the sole reason of the fact that it's been in development for, like, what, 13 years or some bullshit? It's passed between 3 or 4 different developers and been reset from scratch several times. This game is very likely that they're just pushing it out so that they can get a return on investment. It's also absolutely nothing currently like what it was intended to look like. Like, the original game has basically been completely thrown away. This is a different Red Dead Redemption 2, or Dead Island 2 than was initially put out to say, oh, this is what we're going to sell you. This is something completely different. Diablo 4. I still want to play Diablo. I have to buy the games, though. There's no good discounts for Diablo games. It's the main reason I haven't. RE4 Remake Starfield. Starfield. Oh, God. I wonder how that one's going to end up.
Probably not very well.
Are you sure? It's Bethesda.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody cares if it's good. It's Bethesda. Everyone knows that it's going to release as a broken, buggy piece of shit, but everyone's still going to play it because it's Bethesda. They don't care. They don't know any alternatives. Even Fallout 76 is super popular. And that game was a complete objective failure. These boys go.
Fallout 76 is pretty much the sole reason to why I don't pre-order games anymore. I have a complete story about this too.
Never pre-order. You shouldn't even need a game to do it. Never pre-order anything.
Was like back when I was in Ohio for medical stuff because they had like a bunch of shit there. Anyway, so I missed out on the game's release because I was there for a month at a place called Mayo Clinic. It's like a kind of you stay there for a while, get healthy, and then they send you back home, whatever. So I hear this game's released, and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to watch any videos on it because
terrible idea.
I want to play it for myself.
Terrible idea. No, that's awful. Let me just interrupt you real quick. This is the same as saying, oh, I heard there's this amazing new oven. I'm not going to look up anything about anybody using this oven that's supposed to be so amazing. And then turns out you buy it, well, there's like a well-known issue that it will just randomly burn your fucking house down by turning on without you turning it on.
Well, there's two parts to that. One, this is when the game already released. Like, I meant like videos as in like gameplay videos and like all that. And the second off, I thought this was going to be a co-op campaign game. That's what I thought and originally heard. And well, we know neither of those were true.
Well, I don't actually know what Fallout 76 is. I just know that it's a failure.
It's just a free roam.
I just know that it's a failure. That's all I know about it. I don't know when Yeti, but it'll happen because I was given it. It was given away, and I'm willing to play it. Even though I have like, after Fallout Tactics, I've just like hated basically all the Bethesda ones. I'm still gonna try it because I got it for free. I don't know what to expect from it, but I'll try it. Why not? You know, if I'm gonna shit talk a game, I might as well fucking play it if it's made available to me.
I only care about it when I play with my friends. That's about it. I still play it pretty regularly.
I'll play it eventually. I'll try it. Might not like it. I mean, I think out of all the Fallouts, like Fallout 4 was my least favorite, and if it's anything like Fallout 4, I'll probably hate it. But I'll still try it. I don't give a fuck. Still try it. Yeah. When I heard about Fallout 76 and it was first explained to me, I laughed because I thought it was a joke. I was convinced that everyone that told me about it was lying to me and that it was just an elaborate April Fool's joke. And then eventually, like, it was out and then people were still talking about it. I was like, wow, this is the longest April Fool's joke I've ever heard. And then someone's like, it's not an April Fool's joke. I can show you gameplay of it. I'm like, what? Look, joke's over. Like, I'm not stupid. I know this isn't a real game. No one would be this dumb to make a game like this. And no one would be dumb enough to buy it. And my friend's just like, no, I have it. I can show you it. It's real. I'm like, that's bullshit. I don't believe you. And then I saw it, and holy shit. I still can't believe it's real. If on the base game and not the expansion, no, it's just free. It's just the base game. Just what the Windows Store give away. Okay, looks like I'm making my own dinner. Fun. You can mod 76. I've really rarely modded Bethesda games, to be honest.
Damn, bro. My Plague Priest start out at rank 12.
Nice. If I have a game, it's safe to assume I don't have any of the expansions or DLCs or anything. Because I'm not rich enough for that shit. I don't bother with it. I'll take that money and go get a new game, except I rarely even buy games to begin with. I could probably count on one hand the amount of games that I buy with my own money in a year. In one hand. And yet I keep everyone I know, like with epic giveaways, and then right now Prime, because I got Prime to try to help with my Twitch channel with like having the archive stay there longer. That made my, that gives me games now too, which I am not renewing. And then just someone gifting me games, I get so many games I can't keep up with it. And I do it for a living. Now, part of that is the amount of playtime I put into like strategy games and then make videos on them. That takes forever. That aside. Cult of Pleasure. Admiral Arather. I believe this was the Hag Reef naval horde thingamajig. It's up by your Poxmarsh. What is this? Slaughterhorn tribe is attacking Clan Mulder.
I'm just spending all this money because just occupying I got like 15k.
Nice. Aside from killing chaos, which I've already done, I don't have many good revenue sources. I am gonna have to go tear down everything in the Sea of Dread, so I'll be able to decon everything there at some point. But that aside. What do I have for dinner? What am I gonna have? I ate a chicken pasta for breakfast. I ate beef burritos for lunch. The fuck do I eat for dinner? What is there to eat for dinner? There's Hot Pockets. There's more pasta. Shit, I don't know.
Contract complete.
I could just be a real gamer and not eat anything.
Chad.
Are you excited for the upcoming PvP?
Yeah.
Apparently Shibi's doing some shit talking.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Narfi messaged me like an hour ago.
Well, I didn't know that.
Shibi's been shit talking him. He said he said to Narfi, be careful. You don't want to awake a sleeping giant. You better be careful.
He told us about the whole Korea conversation. I haven't heard about that one.
Oh yeah, that was a really funny one. I found it so funny. Because he came to me, and then I sent him to Narfi. And then Narfi came to me, and I just told Narfi what to tell him. It was hilarious. Oh, I love it.
I think it'll be fun, though. It'll be a test of how much I've grew at the game.
Yeah, it'll be funny. I want to run a poll like I run for everything else. Who do you think's gonna win, right? But I was thinking, I was talking to Narfi. I was like, but I feel like the normal thing's gonna happen, where so many viewers are just gonna vote the team I'm on, because as they usually say, because I'm on it. Like oh, it's me, so I'm gonna win, and then that's it. And Narfi's like, well, how many options can you put? I'm like 5. He's like, well, then you make one option the communist team, because Rez is on it. Like, specifically, and see who votes for that. And then he fucking jokes, and he goes, and then you can add one that's, the the NATO team will lose because Shibi's on it.
Oh, that's fucked.
He didn't even finish the sentence. He started laughing. He's like, no, I'm kidding. Oh, don't think I'm not gonna repeat this. That's hilarious. Shibi has thick skin. Expect me to repeat this. No one's gonna win me. No one beats the chaos. Is that true? And how come in like every 40k game, chaos loses? How come in every 40k game, chaos loses? I find that the shit talking is just so funny. You guys get way too into it. And I'm just over here like, man, I just want to get this shit over with. I want to go to Galactic Ruler.
You should be more hyped.
I'm not hyped. I'm not hyped about it. If I'll be completely honest, if we didn't get Kyle to join us, I wouldn't even be doing this playthrough. I just want to include him on something and do this 3v2 idea I've had for a while.
Well, if you want, you can just go ahead and surrender and, make everything a lot quicker.
Exactly. Shit talking. Here we go. But I figured I'd do this one. Have one final, like, blah, for SRU. And then before I go into Galactic Ruler and SR 2030 and stuff. I think it'll be fun, but I'm not hyped. I'll tell you that much. Me and Narfi have gotten in call to speak about it once. And we were in call for like an hour. That's it. Compare it with like you three, like fucking running simulations and practicing. And for most of the time we were in the call, we just started talking about Ukraine.
Interesting.
Hardly even about the game itself. We just started talking about Ukraine. Tyrannox destroyed. Yay. Felt a pleasure. Completed their ritual. Oh. Piracy. Sad face. That reduces my sea income from trade. That's like almost... that is all my trade income. I immediately started looking for the trade income lines and convoys. Just to remember that they're not in this game. I was like trying to find, I was like, wait, where's my convoys? Where are they? It's like, ah, yes, that's right. They removed them for this game. I forgot. I remember now, but I forgot. We are brave, mighty. Go, Bok Bok. Go. I get my chaos training on. I know what you'll be playing in some battles of this. Clearly.
Hornet One watches me.
Who's that?
Chaos.
Need more trophies, yes.
That's what he's talking about, is chaos.
Oh.
You just keep moving. Caracas, you go down towards Zlatlan. Because that's probably where they'll pop up. There you go. If they do pop up anywhere. I gotta remember that I have a ritual going on. So there, something AI might aim for as well would be specifically the ritual sites. But I got all my stacks down here now. Only making like 3k a turn. And now it's even debuffed. Sudenburg needs deeper tunnels for everything that's building here. And that's basically all my money already. Where else can get something? Oh god, this really needs some fucking tunnels or something. How is this all building?
know, it's funny. I didn't think my voice changed a lot, but then I clicked on a video from 7 years ago, and I sound like I'm like
Of
7.
course you sound different. 7 fucking years. Even as an adult, you're gonna start sounding different in 7 years.
Yeah, but I was very high pitched. Like I could break glass.
7 years ago, you were also like 11.
Yeah, something like that.
So you were a fucking squeaker. That's how that works.
It's just crazy to me.
Welcome to growing up. Your voice is gonna get raspier next as you grow old and your vocal cords die.
Then I'll lose all my hair, and then my balls will snap.
Yeah, you'll lose your hair. Yep, everything, man. You're like someone that's like just a few years younger than you is gonna call you an old man because you're not in his generation or because you're 1 year older than him. It's great.
I will become the boomer.
Yeah. My roommate, she told me a funny story where it was she was at a store. She was at like Walmart, and it was back to school shopping or whatever the fuck. And mom's buying some school supplies, and she has her daughter with her, and her daughter is like, "Mom, we're not gonna need that. We're like, I don't need that for school." And mom's like, "Of course you do. I went to school. I know what you need. We used this when I went to school." And then the daughter says, "Yeah, but that was in the 1900s." Bro, that's fucking brutal. That's not just like, oh, that was last decade, or that was years ago, or just saying you're old. No, that was the 1900s, man. That was a completely different millennia. Not even a different century. That's a different millennia that you went to school, Mom. Fucking ow. Now, thankfully, I didn't go to school in the 1900s. I went to school just in time for 9/11. That's the year I went to school. Literally. It was like the beginning of kindergarten. Like, kindergarten started, and then 4 days later, 9/11 happened. It was that quick. That was my intro to going to school.
Yeah, my brother was like in, I think it was like in first grade or kindergarten, right around the same age as you, I guess, when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, I was 5. It was just my first year of kindergarten. It was like the 4th day. I remember. I don't remember like everything I did that day, but I remember we went to school and they're like, "All right, everyone, we're gonna have school's gonna end early. Yeah!" Woo. Parents came to pick everybody up, and then we all started going home. And you know, like those ambient, like post-apocalyptic cities in video games, like The Division, when it's quiet and you can, like in the background, it's mostly just silence. You'll hear some sirens in the background, maybe. There will be just a random woman crying, and that's pretty much it. And that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounded like the whole walk home.
Damn.
That's what it sounded like.
Oh wait, you're from New York. Okay, yeah. Duh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was in New York City.
You know, it's crazy to think that if my mom went on her work trip, I probably wouldn't have been here today. Luckily, she got sick and decided not to go.
Yeah, almost every non-family adult I knew fucking died that day because they all worked there.
Oh yeah, she had a lot of friends who died.
Good times.
Oh, yeah.
And then Iraq. Did you know that the evacuation of Manhattan is the largest naval evacuation that has ever happened in history?
Damn, really?
Yep.
Sheesh.
I think up till that point, I think it was Dunkirk. But the evacuation of Manhattan during 9/11 is the largest naval evacuation to happen in all of history. It's really neat. You know, not the 9/11 part, but the high school 9/11 happened. Yeah, I was 5. I was a 5-year-old. I was this many. First day with the webcam back on, already abusing. I was this many. And then later, of being 5, I remember to teach us how politics work, they allowed us 5-year-olds, to do like a mock election, basically, for president. It was George Bush Jr. versus John Kerry. And so, as you can imagine, us 5-year-olds had amazing reasons for picking who we voted for. So, to give a little more backstory, in my kindergarten, there were 2 smartest individuals that got the best grades. Number 1 was me. What a surprise. I know. Hold your applause. The second was this bitch named Carrie. Fucking hated her. I got an A, she got an A+. I got a 99, she got 100. You know? I did something, she did it slightly better. Like, you hear this kind of thing on TV all the time, but it was real. She was this. Fucking hated her. And, and she was also super popular and everything. And so, like she was the most popular girl and the smartest girl. I was the smartest boy, but Anthony was the smartest boy. And so Carrie goes, "Hey, everybody, let's vote for John Kerry because my name's Carrie." And so everyone's fucking all over this shit, man. Hell yeah. And then I came out, I said, "No, listen, guys. Carrie's a bitch. And girls drool. So all you boys should get with me, and we're gonna vote Bush Jr. Cause fuck Carrie. Fuck that bitch and her better grades and her popularity. That bitch." And I won. Cause I'm better than Carrie.
Good shit. Fuck
yeah! Woo!
True American democracy.
That's right. Fuck Carrie. Girls drool. Let's go. I won. I should be. Guess you should be good to get this 1%. I guess so. Huh? Fucking shit. Damn. I think it's really telling, the fact that this story is 21 years old and I remember it so well.
Damn, I was not even alive.
Yeah, this story is 21 years old. That's hilarious. Would have had my vote for sure. Yeah! Team Reds.
Would have had mine as well.
Fuck Carrie. Carrie ended up growing up to be really dumb, by the way. And failing everything. And so did I, except I chose to fail everything. There's a difference. She just stopped doing well. I chose to stop doing well. Yeah. She also grew up to be a little slutty. Damn. Counter rumors. Can you check a general named Infectique and tell me how loyal he is?
He is at 10.
Nice. I will spread counter rumors about him. Gains me public orders. He was spreading whisper rumors about me. That bitch. I bet he voted Carrie. Alright, now I'm starting to get a lot of stacks down here. That's nice. Charge lock! You need another storm vermin. Let's see. Now, how am I going to handle this? Because they got like so many stacks over here, and I have to sail out there and deal with them. What's their garrisons like over here? Well, it's bad on the Tower of the Sun, at least. So I could probably sail out to the Tower of the Sun and neutralize that. Or even maybe just chase down these stacks at sea. This guy can't get very far, but I also can't get to him right now. I can force march a stack over to Tor Serpendar, so I'm going to take Infectique, send him up to the Caverns of Sotek for the time being. Let's see, Bok. Bok's going to go to Tor Serpendar, defend against him. Charge Lock is recovering, so Queek, my boy. It's going to go to Dawn's Light to protect against Malekith. And this should pretty much be enough to stop them from landing anywhere. And I still have the ritual for another 3 turns. When that's done, I'm going to go ahead and invade these fucking islands where Hagreave used to be before they got invaded. And, well, not invaded, but absorbed. I have 4K to spend. How much does this cost? Let's see, what's this at right now? 40? I could make another 200 by upgrading this. And Schudenberg. More money is something I really need to do, because in 3 turns I also lose my 10% upkeep reduction, and I made my current stack when I was like way in the negatives. Way in the negatives. What about the Elven Ruins? How much would this give? 10 of this is 120, 20 is 240, another 10, so another 10. Okay, that's not as worth it. Where should I put this shit? I do not know. Oh, I can put stuff here. That's really fucking cool. Put a warp token stash there. We already have deeper tunnels. I could put the food there as well. It's not needed currently. What I could use is some murder holes here. That will take like half my income away I'm gaining, but that's fine. It will help me gain further food and income while keeping this safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. What are you up to, Shibi? What you doing? I still have buildings that I can afford to upgrade. Very few. Guess I'll go ahead and upgrade that. Get a little bit more income any way that I can. I only have a couple turns. I wonder why some of them I just can't negotiate with. Are they ones that pass like a certain ritual point? I don't know. I'm not sure. Uploading some vids and editing sounds like fun. Also have to remember the Galleon's Graveyard is something I can upgrade as well. I have all the hiding stuff there. I'm gonna keep forgetting that I have that one, for sure. Yo, you know, it doesn't make any sense, but it'd be so funny if you could make like an undership. Like literally an undership instead of an undercity for these fucking naval hordes. Like you have stowaway rats that are like siphoning from the ship. From the fleet. It would be hilarious. But you cannot do that.
No, that'd be too cool.
Yeah, no, we can't even have all the features we have from the previous games. How are we gonna have a new cool feature like that? Ah, dude. Intern. How much I can do while rendering. I sped my rendering up. Remember when you got so, like, what? How does it take you so long to render? Because it was like, I was rendering a 30-minute video. It was taking 30 minutes. I've changed my rendering format a few months ago. To utilize a newer one that uses my GPU, not just my CPU. Quality's not as good, but like it doubles the speed. So 30-minute video now done in 15 minutes. So I'm like, alright, sounds good to me. I don't care if there's a slight quality hit. It should be fine. It's a YouTube video. Fuck's sake. Biggest quality hit's gonna be the fucking other shit. Having the speed up is so nice. It's so nice. I've been using a really old render format for a long time. A long time. But now I use a new one. Yay! That's fun. I'm gonna do a real quick BRB. Do you have a battle to do?
No, I'm actually gonna go to BRB as well.
Okay, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. I should be back before a single song finishes, so be right back.
Check, check, check. That's better. Some souls search my desperation, and the curtain comes down, and the book of time it 10 pages, but there's not a sound. Some say life's full of temptation, some say it's a sad clown. Some say you need unique appreciation. Tell me what happens now. So I'll fly from London change. Other things won't fly. And so I will fly to tell the page, but the space won't fly. Baby child, don't go running. The Batman is gone. The hand of God will lead, so coming. We'll be moving on. Some say this life it don't deliver. Others say the fear makes them quiver. Some say it's a little too late. Well, I'll tell to them. This is what we say. You struck down, but the drink keeps you going. You struck down, you're a little too low. You struck down, and the tide keeps you going. So turn the page, go down below. You struck down, but the drink keeps you going. You struck down, you're a little too low. You struck down, and the tide keeps you going. So turn the page, go down below.
I'm back.
I
Pause music. Game. Stram. Yeah. Woo. Ay. Ah. Oh, Shibi. Shibi, I heard you've been smack talking Narfi. I heard you told him not to awake a sleeping giant. I heard you've been smack talking him. I'm telling him he has to be careful. That's funny, man. My Under Empire now makes me 3K, which is most of my positive income.
Stairs, move.
Pretty handy. Ooh, engineer. Where's this one going? God. I wonder if we could get... Like, we... Theoretically, I'm amazed we haven't tried this. We could probably put undercities in each other's territory.
probably.
If
that would
not
also-
directly, then by mining.
it would kind of destabilize us a little bit, though.
Would it, though? How?
I think, because I think there is a public order. Oh, well,
It spreads Skaven corruption, these things, but other than that, and we like Skaven corruption.
Yeah, true.
Unless we go out of our way to build, like, the annexation ones, or, like, the Vermintide. Well, the Vermintide just summons a stack, that doesn't even do anything. And then the annexation ones, they just boost. Like it doesn't even hurt the actual province or anything. Like, nothing here actually hurts the province above. There's nothing here that hurts the province above. They're made to be unnoticeable.
Chief Warlock, Icket Claw.
Icket Claw. Where are you sending him?
He's gonna go to Lothorn and start taking shit.
Kemri took Lothorn.
Or that whole area.
Okay. Yeah, Kemri's starting to expand there.
I forgot the name of the elven donut.
The elven donut. Alright. Man, I want donuts.
Same.
You know, it's been so long since I've had donuts. Ah. I'm gonna ask my roommate, can you put donuts on the list? It's been so long.
Your goat.
I have just been reminded that donuts exist. And you put donuts on the grocery list? Question mark? Oh my god.
No.
I'm reading my private text messages out loud. Oh god.
Exposed.
The scandal. What the fuck? Be the best. Recruitment cost plus 25% all armies faction wide, but recruit rank up. That'll be 3 turns of I'm not recruiting shit. Alright, so these fuckers, their plans to fight me clearly aren't going well. They can't really find a good way in to fight me. Charge lock has a level up. Avenous expansion has another thing. Roommate responded, who told you donuts exist? They lie.
Tell her Travis says donuts exist. Or him. Whoever.
Guy you don't know named Travis says donuts, not Donnie, donuts do in fact exist.
And I am evidence because I am fat as...
He says he is evidence because he is fat as fuck.
There you go.
There you go. Yep. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Quartermaster, reduce upkeep. Cool, good job. Charge lock, save me money. What else? What else? Geeky boy. Guess I just mainly need to build things. She said LOL. That's what she said.
I'm glad I can make someone laugh.
Ah, how nice. With intentions like that, you should make content.
I've been thinking about it actually. Do some Warhammer vids. Or not Warhammer, sorry, Bannerlord.
Yeah. Funny.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's what the dude that actually came up with this YouTube channel was gonna do, was Mountain Blade, like the original Mountain Blades, but like journal style.
Yeah, I like watching them.
That's what he was gonna do, you know, until he got arrested.
Oh yeah. I remember you told me about
Yeah.
that. Well, actually, it wasn't that long ago.
It was like one of our last streams, probably.
Need more trophies, yes.
Well, not that. Cool. Oh.
Damn, Queek has so many upgrades. His stacks are half the cost of everyone else's stacks. If everyone had what Queek had, I could double my stacks. Jesus Christ.
Stink of command.
Let's see, so I will send Caracas out, as well as Charge Lock. Caracas, just get as far south as you can.
We are brave, mighty.
Let's see. How does he know that's Donut's fault? Could be Mr. Ronald McDonald's fault.
I don't have a comeback for that one.
He said he does not dies. He does not
I
have
do die.
a comeback.
Had a heart attack.
And then she said directed at me, they make everyone fat except you. Cause look at stream. Fucking like 110 pounds here. If this sweater wasn't dark, you would be able to see my ribs through my sweater if I sat up. And then when we get donuts, she'll get like a fucking 12 pack of like glazed donuts and I'll eat 8 of them in the first day.
Damn, I wish I was that skinny.
Nothing makes me fat. It's funny. I'm gonna send
I
Carakas
kinda
and
know.
Chargelock out to start going around the island here. And they should hopefully be able to make some good progress. And kill some bitches. I hear fireworks. It's not New Year's! Stop shooting fireworks! You're late! Motherfuckers. Oh, I made dogs bark. I hear them barking. I don't know, maybe the fireworks made them bark. Let's see, can I sell any more medicinal plants? Yes, I can. Alright, make that. That could be some good money. And that, there goes all my money. Pretty much. Any underneath thingamajigs I can build? El Calabad can get a food thingamajig. Apparently right now I like break even on food. As all the undercity things I'm making for money, it consumes food, but then I make undercity things to make food. I don't do that where I have the Warlock lab though, but that's very few places. Okay, so you guys are going to stay where you are. There's 2 more turns on this ritual. I certainly hope I have enough money for once this is done. And I have a lot of things building. I will end turn. I think I've done everything, yeah. Let's see. In response to you not having a comeback, she said, I win. He must now donate to feed your donut habits. Where's my donuts, Travis? Where's my donuts? Travis, where's the donuts?
I forgot my password.
Your password to what?
To the YouTube.
The YouTube. Oh.
I'll contribute 25 cents.
25. I don't think it'll let you do that.
Well, damn it, I'll make it happen.
So Malekith is so far north. I thought he was still around me. This is the other stack I'm seeing. No, they have 3 stacks down here, because this is someone else now. God damn it, leave me alone. Someone needs to stay up north, clearly. That's not... That's your membership notification, and you chose to put 25 cents. No, it didn't, Chibi. That's just his member notification. He just wrote 25 cents as the message. He's just being cheeky. 10 out of 10.
By the way, can you look at a Lord's stretch and tell me how much loyalty you got?
Stretch.
I believe that's the second army guy.
Where the fuck is Stretch?
It should be around Itza.
Skulk. Stretch. 10. Yes, it did because I said it did. Okay. I heard you were talking shit to Narfi, Shibi. Telling him that he better be careful. Telling him that he doesn't want to awake a sleeping giant. Also, Travis, slightly bothered because you wrote $0.25 instead of 25-cent symbol.
Oh well.
That is the only alt code I have memorized is for the cent symbol. Alt 0162.
I didn't even know you could.
Yeah, that's the only one I have memorized because I find it so dumb that it's not on the keyboard normally. Why the fuck isn't that on the fucking keyboard? Why do I need an alt code for it? So I have it memorized. You threatened America? I mean, both of us are. We're playing against you in this game. Why are you talking shit to the weaker one, huh?
take this for negligence.
Yeah, after you threatened him like that, he told me, and then he said, should be fun this weekend.
Sneak in, open gates.
Oy vey. Does he start? Goddamn capitalists blaming everybody else.
Embrace the true system.
Oh yeah?
Hex attack. Destroy them all.
So much hair.
I think it's his last thing. Yep, it's his dead.
Yay! That well, Hexalotl. Itza was absorbed by them.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Be sure to tell him you refer to him as the weak one. He is the weak one. He's China. In 1949, compared to the Soviet Union, yeah, he's the weak one. He knows that. Oy vey. Everybody in the world's weak compared to the Soviet Union. In 1949, everyone had demilitarized except for the Soviet Union. And I guess China, but they didn't have as much to begin with. And now look at Russia. So funny. Ah, Russia. Where have you, how far have you fallen?
A little bit too much.
I remember we did some playthrough for SRU where I was so excited to get the Armada and I was pumping it out.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't even make more Armadas now if they wanted to. They only have like 14. Because it needs modern, like, microchips to work, and they don't have any more of them. For their current military stuff, you know how they're getting microchips? Do you?
I think I know.
How are they getting it?
Like for the computers?
Yeah, for like anything their military needs that needs advanced microchips. How would you say they're getting it?
Well, I'd assume China would.
No, because China doesn't have it either because of Biden's embargo on them. They don't have that stuff either now.
Okay.
They're getting it by stripping like washing machines and shit that they already had in the country. Washing machines, dryers, all those kinds of things. They're stripping the chips out of those. That's how desperate they are.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works. They'll just smell bad for a couple years.
They're literally out. It's so like they couldn't even make the Armada if they wanted to, and like at first they just couldn't afford to, so they didn't. And now they really can't afford to because they can't even get the chips. They're running out of money. Like it's great. It's awesome.
Besides, it would just get blown up as soon as it walked out.
Yo, did you see a few days ago Zelensky's speech in front of our Congress?
I did not. I mean, I know it happened. But
Yeah, he gave a speech and it was really smart. Good night, 80. Bye-bye. Soviet Russia washing machine shoots you, yeah.
I know a lot of people talk shit because he has like a nice haircut, but it's like, man, if I'm going in front of Congress, I'm gonna have a nice haircut too.
He spoke English, which was the most surprising thing during his speech, but he had a very good speech. It was a very good speech. And his speech was rewarded, because immediately after the speech, Congress agreed to send Ukraine Patriot missile defense systems.
It definitely worked.
Oh yeah. I watched the speech. It was really, really good. The speech summed up was, America, like, I am from Ukraine. Together with your help, we have beat back the Russian aggressors. We are winning with the bravery of Ukrainians and the resolve of Americans. Like, it was simultaneously talking up the results of the money spent while just boosting, instead of asking for things or begging or referring to Ukrainians as a victim, he was talking about how capable Ukrainians were and how economically powerful Americans were and how much of a difference their money was making. That was the speech. It wasn't, America, America, please give me more. It's America. We're awesome. You're awesome. Everybody knows it. Russia knows it. They're feeling the results of this awesomeness. The awesomeness of what you've sent us and our fighters that you and your allies have helped train. We're kicking ass, and we want to keep kicking ass. And I hope you'll continue to keep kicking ass with us together. Because you're awesome, and we're awesome. That was the speech.
Yeah.
Summarized, that was the speech. That's a good speech. That is a good speech. That is good. That is really, really good. And how do you know it's a good speech? Because he has patriots now. Holy shit. Greece can't even get patriots. And they're in NATO. They've been trying to get patriots for so long. They can't even get them. But now Ukraine's getting them. We sent that one page. No. We haven't sent them. I don't think anything's arrived yet. There's a new spending deal like approved.
Here you go.
All right. You know, I saw a list of all the foreign countries that have provided like tanks and other things to Ukraine. And just using tanks as an example, it pretty much goes the same for most things. The country, like you look at the European country that gave the most tanks to Ukraine gave them like, it was like Poland, I think, with like 300 or something like that. And then America gave something like 800 or 900, or like I forget the exact numbers, but this is the general trend. And then they actually got the most from Russia. By capturing them, they got about like 1,000 or some bullshit like that.
So I guess you could say Russia is Ukraine's biggest donor.
It is, yes. In almost every single instance of military equipment, Ukraine gets most of their stuff by capturing it from Russia. It's hilarious.
So does this mean that we gave Ukraine like Abrams and all that shit then? Or is this a different kind of tank?
I don't know. We haven't given them Abrams, I don't think. The main thing we've done, really, is like what we've primarily done is like sold Abrams or given Abrams to our allies, and then had our allies send the old Soviet tanks they had, like Poland, for example. Like we would replace, for example, Poland's old Soviet stuff with Abrams, and then Poland would send all the Soviet stuff to Ukraine.
Yeah, that makes sense, because I imagine dealing with logistics of like the ammunition of like the Bradley and the Abrams, like all our American shit would be very obnoxious.
Yeah, that is harder, but they are getting modern stuff increasingly. Like now, Patriots, they do have like M4s and shit, but they have all kinds of shit. Although for all the guns we've sent them, they've still captured more guns from Russia.
Oh yeah.
What's happening here? During a raid minor dwarf outpost, one of your lords captures a dwarven powder hall. Oh yeah, I remember this. I think last time I don't know what I did with this. I think I might have just gotten this. It's 1,000 money and you get odd powder keg. And I might just go for the 4K right now. The money is more important, I think. But this is pretty cool. I think I've already gotten this once. I don't remember, but I would really need that 4K. So I'll just take the 4K. Yeah, it's great, Chibi. I love it. It's so hilarious. But that's how it's working. Russia's so out of shit that they've had to go to Iran, for fuck's sake. And get their drones, which, to be honest, are not very impressive.
I don't even understand why anybody is helping Russia, because at this point, we know who's going to win.
It's Iran.
Yeah, but
they hate
still.
us.
Why would they fuck up their international relationship?
They're already sanctioned by everybody. You can't fuck it up any more than it already is. They have like deflation and hype. Well, they have negative growth, yet they have hyperinflation because of all the sanctions. They can't get anything. Like they're in a terrible situation. Now they can get some money by selling to Russia, earn political favors from Russia. Who they're like, I know right now Iran is trying to get Russia to get Russia to stop allowing Israel to hit Iranian-backed rebels or like targets in Syria. Because right now Russia just lets Israel do that. Because Russia has like control of the airspace in Syria. They let Israel do these strikes with no repercussions. And so naturally Iran is trying to get them to stop. And what helps? Giving them drones that they need.
Fair, yeah.
Bet your ass that's gonna help. I send someone up there? I'll send Queek up there. Yeah. Queek, you go up there. Just in case they get to it. And these ships. Send slaves. You guys get about the same distance? Yeah, you can. Alright, Caracas, and then I'll send Charge Lock. Chargy Lock! Ugh. You know, I think one of the funniest things about the Ukraine war, and another thing that's so smart about this speech, by the way, is you gotta realize, assuming no absolute worst scenario insanity, once this is done, Ukraine is going to have one of the strongest and most experienced armies on the entire planet.
True, yeah.
Like, they could end up becoming, like, in the top 10, certainly. But they might even reach top 5 status by the end of this. If you account for everything, you know? They're not going to have a navy, so that hurts. They don't have a navy. Russia stole their navy in 2014 when they annexed Crimea, but...
And everything else was destroyed on the first day.
That part aside, I have some money. I could spend it on Zlatan, upgrading the city. Not a lot of money from that, but allows me to make more things that give me more money. So, yeah, let's do that. 1 turn left on my ritual. Something to note. I just have Caracas and Charge Lock going on an adventure. That should be fun. I have 2.7k left to spend. Number of places I can spend it.
I'm gonna take my mental.
Shruggy.
I know, it's fun.
Oy vey. Anywhere I can put anything to make me more money. No. No, I don't think so. Because that stuff costs too much, because we've expanded enough now. Wow, over here. Well, this isn't money, but we do need a building to hide the pools of despair, ideally. What is this? Bel Aliad, Martech. Alright, that goes into each other. These mines could do with being upgraded. I just don't have the money to spare for that right now. 1 turn, ritual will be done, and well, probably just like literally, maybe when I hit end turn, ritual will be done. And we'll see how my money ends up. See, army upkeep is a lot. It's currently reduced by 10%. I think I should have like just enough money to get by. And then that should give me enough time to go raise this shit all down to the ground, get some shit back, and then hopefully keep investing to make more and more money without lowering my army. And then there's 1 ritual left, which we almost have enough warpstone to do. And that would lead to the end of the game. Which we don't need to get bigger empires to actually do. But I think that's my turn already. So... in turn. Cutscene? Not yet. Not yet! Whoa! Hello. These fuckers came right down here. Your ally declares war. Clan Mulder against Pirates of Sartosa. Man, the fucking... Kemu's been trying to get me to go to war with them for so long. Sure, I'll enter on side of ally. Why not? What is like a city gonna do to me and the largest faction in the game, which is my allies? This is such a weird Total War campaign for me. I've had to build up rather than out so much just due to the geopolitical situation on this continent, building out with undercities instead. It's pretty fucking useful though for making money. Maybe not as much money as a city, but it's still pretty nice, and you can go put one in like every fucking city on the map if you want to. It would take a while to do that, but you could do it. You could do it. And now we have to wait on him to be back in order to have him respond to this war declaration shit.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah.
Every single time.
Clan Mulder. Mulder? I hardly know her.
Heel, 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 heel.
Chuck, chuck, chuck. I'm pretty sure it's Malekith. Malekith keeps coming down to play, and he keeps returning, which is very annoying. When I go to defend one place, he just goes to another place. Oh, I forgot how not defended Salatlan is. Good thing I put Queek up there. What is Hagreen even doing? You can't do anything, Hagreen. You'll probably get Bok up to Dawn's Light, where Malekith has force-sailed his way down to. How did he even know that this was open, that he could come down here now? How did he even know? Do they have line of sight cheats or something? Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Ooh. Sea Dragon Cloak. Very light, sturdy material for armor. Yeah, that's high armor, and they're fast. Anti-infantry, yeah. Woo. Scamper scurry.
Scurry forward.
Hey. Ah.
Move boat contraption.
Ooh, you are somewhere where you can take attrition, clearly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna replenish on the mainland.
Oh yeah, the high seas. You're in the high seas. Oh yeah.
Oh well.
How do you think the first day of SRU is gonna go?
Well, it's probably gonna be pretty slow. All this is gonna be
Yeah,
like
like
our-
setting up. It's gonna be like 1949, 1950. I think the most that we'll see start is North Korea attacking South Korea, probably.
yeah.
I think that's probably the most,
Especially if
like, well, the game starts with Indochina War, but, you know, in terms of new things, I think that's the main thing we're gonna see start. Like a knot in my fucking earphones.
Claimed by pestilence.
Are you excited for Korea, Shibi? And Indochina. I think that's all that's gonna
here
happen.
comes the sun, do 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 do.
What is with you and nukes?
This way.
Because I'm American.
No, you're British in this game.
Well, I am American at heart.
What does that even mean? We don't even have the most nukes. Russia does.
Okay, god damn it, okay.
But we had the most until Obama.
Oh, boom.
I remember when he was president, he was making deals. We dismantle 2, you dismantle 1. What a stupid deal.
Yeah, what a stupid mother.
What a stupid deal that is. That saves us money, at least.
Yeah.
Chibi says meh. Well, what about Awakening the Sleeping Giant? What happened to that? Where'd that go? What about that American War Machine? Yeah, exactly. There's still so many that, like, it would fuck shit up real nice. But if you launched all of them. Man, that would be fun.
Yeah, at least it'd be quick.
No, it wouldn't. No, it
Yeah,
wouldn't.
what if a nuke dropped right on us, like
Well,
20
yeah, but that means you have to get lucky enough for one to land like right on you. Realistically, in true nuclear war, like with thousands or even just hundreds being launched, the real problem would be that the atmosphere would fill with so much radiation.
Upon the gray
And this would affect you from across the world.
scribe visit the laboratories of Clan Mulder to secure strong specimens enhanced by the
If you didn't die within a month, your likelihood of cancer would sure skyrocket.
Construction continues, but Skaven Blight is strangely silent. Are our lords fully apprised of Volskrieg's plan?
Ooh. There's rat ogres on there now.
Oof. Oh man, we could almost complete this. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that last one's gonna be difficult. As of right now, I have an enemy to deal with. You might be the one doing the last one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start sending armies down.
How many do you have, Warpstone?
I have 253, and I'm making.
All right, we still need more. How many armies do you have?
I think like 5.
Chieftains to me.
Well,
All right. Good to know.
yeah, 5.
Cool.
My plan scheme.
My plan scheme.
Hornet One watches me.
I don't need to be as careful as I'm being, but I think I still will be careful as I move. I just fucking broke the graphics of the movement. 3 miles from major, 6 from an armory, 15 miles from an air force, pretty much all primary targets. Yeah, I live near a military base as well, so that's a good target.
Unseen, unnatural.
Either way, realistically, it would never come to that, so it's fine.
My packs. All see ours.
If anyone actually used a nuke, it would be like a one-off thing. Like one city or something against someone that doesn't have nukes, and that's it. Especially with Russia versus Ukraine. I think a more likely nuke scenario is India versus Pakistan. They hate each other to death. They would just start nuking each other for fun.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. Pakistan's pretty crazy like that. My income is now down to 1K. Yep, that sank. Let's see, where can you get to, sir? Not very many places. Bok bok. Oh, you just barely can't make it all the way to the city. But Dawn's Light can't really be passed, so I think I'll just force march up to it anyway, because then he'll just be in range of it anyway. And that's good enough. Hagreen's still over here. I don't care about Hagreen. I'm gonna focus on taking down these cities before anything else. And now I have some money to spend. Yay! Money, 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 money. 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 I can upgrade this city. It's not a very profitable thing, but it will bring profit. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then I've moved everything I'm gonna move, so that's already the end of my turn, I guess. Yep, pretty much. End turn. Endo turno. What's Mulder doing? They're just moving a fuck ton of stuff. Just we can see into them, so it takes them a while. And now Kemri. Travis, did you hear about the raid on the Russian Navy recently?
No, I did not.
Ukraine had a bunch of these little drones, right? They
Mhm.
they float in the water, like half underneath the water and half above the surface. They're pretty fucking tiny and inconspicuous. They they sailed right into this Russian like naval base, which has so many defenses to defend against this kind of shit, and they got right in and blew up on their targets.
Classic Russia.
And then like there were multiple waves of these. And when the further waves started coming in, they got the ships out, and the ships were sailing around doing evasive maneuvers like crazy, trying to get away from the little tiny drones. And they didn't have anything to target these little tiny drones. So they launched like MI helicopters that were shooting with machine guns out the fucking door to try to shoot the fucking things. There's videos of it posted, recorded from the drone.
You know, that almost reminds me of that one incident in, like, Vietnam where like they went along with the boat and like blew up a carrier. I forgot when exactly that happened. Something along the lines of that.
Blew up a carrier.
Or carrier, some kind of ship. Yeah, I know a carrier was sunk in Vietnam. Well, quote unquote sunk. They were able to.
Yeah, I can tell you, never in history has an American carrier been like sunk.
Oh, yeah, not sunk, but it was sunk, and then they just resurfaced it and repaired it.
We tried to sink one of our own carriers. Did you know that?
Yeah, with the nuke,
Nuke? No. What?
the underwater nuke.
No. So basically, one of our carriers was going out of commission. This was like, I think this was around World War II, maybe Cold War. And so, one of the military branches said, "Yo, instead of just scrapping it, can we try to sink it and just like see, like real world, how tanky this thing is and what it can withstand?" And whoever was in charge was like, "Yeah, dude, sure, why not?" Because America has not had one sink. Now, a quote-unquote mission kill has happened. For example, a carrier just being unoperational, and then you might sink that yourself. But like, we've never had one sink to an enemy. So what we did was we shot it. We shot this carrier that was going out of commission with all the missiles. We hit it with bombs. We hit it with torpedoes. It was something like 3 days straight. We shot it with munitions, and it would not sink, no matter what we hit it with, no matter how much we hit it with. Eventually, after so many munitions were spent on it, they gave up, and they just boarded it with a team, plopped C4 in to sink it from the inside.
Oh, actually, it wasn't a carrier. It was like a cargo ship that was converted into like a helicopter, like landing ship. So not
Like an air tender or a helicopter carrier, because these are different things. If it was a cargo ship, it's a good chance it was like an air tender. Because
Yeah, I'll just
there are
shoot.
quote-unquote carriers, some might call them, they're tenders. Their job is to take the planes and repair them. They're not used for combat operations. There's a lot of those. They're pretty cheap. We've converted battleships into those before. Because it's not entirely complicated. It doesn't need anything special. It just needs a place to store and repair stuff.
They're called a escort carrier.
Well, escort carriers are yeah, those are smaller carriers for primarily ASW purposes. They don't work the same as like a fleet carrier does, or
That makes-
quote unquote like a super carrier that we have now works.
That
Escort carriers are little mini things that forego all like bombing purposes, long range capabilities, and most of the price as well. Like they're significantly cheaper, and their entire purpose is to be this aerial platform for ASW capabilities. That's it.
yeah, that makes sense to why a couple of men in rowboats were able to blow it up.
Yeah, escort carriers. Escort carriers are so insignificant. Usually, you don't even mention them. They don't do much. Because main carriers, they're designed for fighting air. They're designed for bombing. They have all the top of the line shit. But they don't have really a lot of ASW capability. That's what the screen is for. And that's what escort carriers are for as well. Pair up some fleet carriers with escort carriers. And then the escorts look for submarines and stuff. And everything on them is pretty much dedicated for ASW purposes. They do have some anti-air capabilities, like fighters, to escort the ASW planes, but it's nothing as impressive as an actual fleet carrier or super carrier. I mean, super carriers probably have pretty decent ASW too, but escorts are just dedicated to it, and they're pretty fucking cheap. I remember, it was in World War II, when the Japs did Pearl Harbor, they pretty much sent like entirely fleet carriers, like basically all their fleet carriers. And they had their escort carriers in the DEI, because they knew the DEI didn't have any real air power to combat them. And they didn't need to bomb the DEI. They just needed to watch out for the subs the DEI had and that the Brits had. That's it. The big main fleet carrier fleet that went to Pearl was called the first air fleet or something, which translated as like the Kiri Butai or something. And so whenever I see the Japs get the historical escort carrier fleet together in a game, I like to call it the mini Kiri Butai. Which doesn't make sense because that's saying the mini first air fleet. But since it's Japanese, it doesn't matter because it doesn't sound like real words to me. So it's like a name. It's like a nickname. The mini Kiri Butai.
Here we go.
Ah! The fuck is
It's
this?
the rat.
The comet's wake that weakened the vortex. Surely a cruel trick by the gods. It's not like mortal creatures could move a comet.
What is this?
I'm confused.
Yeah, what the fuck was this?
What?
What? Hello? Confused?
I thought maybe that was the thing we were building, but
No, I don't know what the fuck that was.
You forget yourself.
Malekith just keeps running in circles like an asshole. Ooh, one of the Dark Elves landed! Finally grown some balls over there, huh? I wonder if I could win a 1v1 against Hagrid. Hagrid's pretty low level. Got pretty elite units, though. Blackguard of Nagarond.
you are res, you never lose.
I mean, I can lose battles in this. It's very up to balancing, not just player skill. Don't give me that you are res, you could never lose shit.
Remember, res, you can never lose. Just go into it 1v1.
If I auto-resolve, 2 Storm Vermin Halberds will be lost, but it will be a win.
Well, that's good hope, then you can probably win it.
If I up the Menace below, then I won't lose anything in my main stack.
Well, then there you go.
How many do I have to put into this? This many. Alright, just gotta put a little bit of food in it. And then we'll kick some ass.
This warlock wants blood.
Died. Something from the garrison died, but that's fine.
Of course, it was the rat ogres.
Yeah, of course.
Worth more.
Well, there goes an entire one of their stacks. They had 3 over here fucking with me. Now you go stay inside until you're recovered. Get some new spells. This is just an overcast. Right. More spells for you.
Should kill when get a chance.
Let me just click on one of your like heroes and they're like, should kill when get a chance. What the fuck, bro?
So ruthless.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
I'm sorry about his behavior, okay?
Oh yeah. Totally.
I am warlord.
I am warlord.
Clan war.
Land war.
Ahoy,
I'm approaching Tor Elisor, which is their best thing they have over here. How much money does this make me? Oh, this one makes me a lot. Oh, God. It makes me a fair amount anyway. This is making me a fair amount. I might want to go for the Tower of the Sun first, just so I can go about this a little more strategically with my money.
Guide us, Horned One.
I does Horned One.
Break water.
Break water.
Masterful of masters.
Almost said it like a Manhattanite. Water.
Whoa.
Oh no, that's a Brit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Can upgrade the money making here. Warp token mint. That's another, well, more than 200 with my buffs that I don't know where it's coming from. That's nice. Anywhere else I can earn some more money? Yes, but places that would also need other things. Okay, how about fuck that upgrade for right now. What about the Elven Ruins? The Elven Ruins can get a money upgrade, but they also will need some more hiding. Let's give them more hiding, and then we can also give them a money upgrade. I still have almost 3k left. Not enough for that upgrade that I was looking at.
My will be done.
I will be done. Nice. Alright, so a little less than 3k. Surely there's something on land I can put that into to make some money. Several things, indeed, including fortifications. That doesn't make me a lot of money, but it does make me money. I'm not making any more units right now, so money is nice. I will take money. God, you have so much territory now. Whereas I'm expanding, like, almost exclusively with Undercities. You just have a bunch of territories.
Yeah.
I guess I'll end my turn. Yay. Alt of Pleasure. There he goes. Malekith's going up again. They just keep going back and forth, you know, the fucking AI, like, oh, this is open, and then you go and defend it. They're like, oh, that's not open anymore, but something else is open. They go over there, and then you go over there, and they're like, oh, that's not open anymore. Oh, this is open. It's just endless back and forth. This is shit you would never have to deal with when it comes to a player. Hey. Iron Brow. It is your turn. I got a comment that I found interesting. It kind of like devolves really quickly and surprises me a lot. I'm gonna read it out loud because it's SRU related, so you would be interested. This guy says, I've been playing SR 2020 for years. Well, his grammar's a lot worse. Do you want his grammar or corrected grammar?
His grammar.
Okay. I playing SR 2020 from years. One of my favorites computer games. But if you playing for more than 3 to 4 game years, the game speed become very slow, and that is very annoying. Comma. Boring and biggest minus of the game. The economy in SR 2020 indeed is very easy. Investments in infrastructure to max, supply to max, starting to produce raw materials, electricity, oil, and cons and end goods, which is not very difficult to build it, and you starting to make a lot of money because the production cost is always much lower than market cost. And the earned money goes for military, researches, and social spending. Social spendings, sorry. SR Ultimate is much more better release. Don't slowing, better graphics, and more other things. But the economy is so difficult to make money. The production buildings in some moments are almost useless because of production cost higher than market price. For example, in SR 2020, oil, electricity, cons goods, agriculture are constantly with much higher market prices, and it is easy to sell it. I tried with some countries, for example, Myanmar and Shattered World, but the only chance to make money is to set taxes to max, and domestic prices to max, plus minimum social spendings. No matter what you are built, because production cost is almost the same with market price, and you don't make profits from sales. That is very unrealistic. I am missing something, or making wrong, or this is the way that you have to play the economy in this game release.
You know what it sounds like to me?
What?
Sounds like a
Shut
skill
fucking
issue.
shit, I knew you were gonna say that, you piece of shit.
Slow things, make them slower.
I left him like an actual full reply. I didn't expect the game to, the message to get like that towards the end.
Kill this.
But so what I said is, so you're describing economics based on games, rather than based on economic conditions. Without the economic conditions, I could not explain your production to market prices. Very likely, you're generally playing a nation that has high GDP. High GDP in game, and in real life, make importing favorable as opposed to exporting. Only low GDP countries usually export a lot. High GDP countries usually offer services and etc., which in-game is modeled by a wealthier population that provides more in taxes. Low GDP countries are very bad for taxes because they rely almost entirely on the market, which is modeled in-game by needing to lower taxes and instead exporting production. If you want to be an exporter of most basic goods modeled by the game rather than an importer, you need to play a poor country. That's how it works in real life and in the game. And I replied to the Myanmar part. The extreme situation you've described with Myanmar is a very bad one for your budget. Max taxes and max prices. That will run your economy into the ground with the lower wealth of your population to the point where they will make you nothing, especially as a poor country. There is a reason governments don't do both of these things IRL. Not to mention low social spending. Oh, I clicked off of it. Whoops, god damn it, touchscreen. Not to mention low social spending will reduce your pop growth, wealth, and low infrastructure spending means your production capacity will be minimal in all your factories. For example, 10% of infrastructure efficiency means 10% total factory capacity and yet still 100% maintenance if you leave it running. What you have described is a way to destroy your sources of money, not a way to make money. This is a game that utilizes real-world economics. If you treat it like real life, you will be able to make a country profitable with ease. When in doubt, just leave everything automated. The AI is fair enough at adjusting prices and things based on their political leanings. That's the response I gave him.
That's a pretty valid response, honestly.
Clearly, he wanted advice, so I just kind of described it. In a very long way, I said, just play it like it's real. Just play it like it's real life. What you're doing is what's causing your problem.
Making it...
Just treat it like it's real world economics and you'll do fine. Skaven Warlord. I can see the Tower of Stars and there's nobody here. Oh, the Tor Elisor especially. Again, I'm gonna skip past that for money's sake and start with something I don't have anything invested into. I need a full sail charge lock. Charge lock doesn't move as fast.
You gonna do any battles?
No, no battles. Sail up Charge Lock Tower. The sun's just gonna get torn down. A lot of chaos corruption out here. Guess Dark Elves must spread that. That's what I can assume. Another chaos faction. Yay. I have very little money right now. Bok needs to keep running back and forth between Scraghole and Dawn's Light. Queek is chilling out at Zlatlan. 1.5k to spend. Not a lot, but it's something. Well, I do need this. This will make me a little bit with bonuses. 78. That's not a lot, but it would help. Anything else I can upgrade? Anywhere. Yeah, there's this, but this wouldn't make me even that much. This here, I already have that building, actually. I don't think there's any upgrades I can make that are doable out here. No, I think I've done what I can with my Undercities. What about out here? Okay, I've already built like level 1 of everything at least. Alright, it has to be something not very profitable then. I guess we'll go to here and add spelunking holes. Oh, I can actually afford both of these buildings here. Alright, well that works. That's cool. Research is available. I already finished this? Wow. Time's going by fast right now. I'm running out of researches to do. I need more buildings. Guess we'll go try to unlock this, because that'll set up plans within plans, which we'll need for some good shit. And then otherwise, I think I'm done with my turn already. Turn. Turn 175. Now Malekith is just heading way the fuck north again. Could be going to some of my other stuff, who knows? There's some weaker stuff up there. I just have to deal with this stuff he has in the southeast. If it's gone, he won't base anything out of here. So long as it's here, the AI will treat it like, hey, we need to defend this. Actually sounds good. I think I'll make myself some. What sounds good? Ooh, Kemri took over another place up in the north. Wonder who he took that from. I don't remember who was there.
Where's this?
Up in the north. The donut, as you called it.
Oh, the anvil?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forget who owned that prior.
Actually, I think the Dread Fleet might start with that as well.
I know they've been back and forth over there, but I don't remember who had it just before Kemri. Could have been Dreadfleet. Maybe. Tinka. So are you going to start raiding the fucking Dark Elves up there?
Yep. Make that extra money.
Alright.
Of course, when I go for the dwarves, fucking Clan Molder goes for the dwarves.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. We're basically at the end. We just have one more ritual and then a final battle and we're done. And we don't need to get necessarily any bigger to do it. We just need enough strength to actually pull off the final ritual. And then after that, we just need to do the final battle itself, which sounds like it's a one-stack defense kind of thing.
I honestly think I'm ready. Well, once these guys are in position, but I feel like my army is
Well, you'll have to see where the ritual is going to take place and get ready for it.
True, yeah.
And who knows where chaos is going to spawn. It'll be very variable. Clearly, they have different places they can spawn. Oh, it's so nice to not have to do it for once.
You're welcome.
I can just go fight these annoying Dark Elves instead and relax. Since I have to make my own dinner, I have to probably go in about 30 minutes.
Alright, sounds good.
Get some Arma 3. What? Dude, what are you talking about? First something sounds good, and then Arma 3, I'm confused. I am confuzzled. So your next day available, by the way, Travis, is Thursday, right?
Yes.
Is
That
that
I know of.
is that a confident yes or a maybe yes?
Maybe yes. I still need to make sure.
Okay,
I doubt I will have.
I will wait till it's a confident yes till I schedule it.
Alright, that's fine. Your go.
Magic missile. Are you going to the Galleons graveyard?
Yep.
Hey, join the party! Our Undercities can fight each other. I don't know.
We can have like tournaments every year, like 100 games.
Wonderful. That's a good way to get rid of some of the rats.
Yeah, man. Population control.
Yeah, dude. Alright, charge lock. You have all the glory, you lead the way. How about Star Wars Battlefront 2? What are you talking about? Do you know what Shibi's talking about?
Let me check one.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Stop! Die!
Like, I feel like I'm missing part of the conversation.
Maybe he's not like. Maybe he's a little bit further back to where we were talking about something else. I guess maybe.
Huh. I don't know.
That's my only guess.
It could be delayed, yeah. Alright. This settlement dies. Yeah, I crashed out? Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell you're responding to. It must be something real old. Oh, wait, what am I doing? No occupy. We raise here. This is uninhabitable. Raise. Ogre mercenaries arrive. Yo, it's so hard to even fucking be here. Dude, it's chaos fucking hell. These islands. The Dark Elves spread chaos like no tomorrow.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah. I pretty much just have to sit here in it for a moment, because I can't get back out to sea, because in this game you have to land to attack, unlike other games where you can attack from sea. Very annoying. I just have to, like, eat attrition for a turn. But whatever. Guy, you know this fucking mysterious island shit? I pretty much ignore, like, all of this. Forgot to come to the present start of the stream from the start. Nice.
Honestly, it does give you some pretty good buffs. It's just you gotta actually find time to do them.
What gives you buffs? Oh, those? Oh, yeah.
That mysterious.
Yeah, it's just like, when you're a player and all the AI is against you, there's really no time to go bother doing it.
Yeah.
It's pointless. What do I have money for? What do I have money for? What the fuck do I have money for? Your mom, 'cause she's cheap. Ooh. Oy vey. This earns quite a bit of income. This is an expensive upgrade, but it could be very handy. Also, give me some more food. That'd be nice. Alright, let's get that. That spends all of my money. And Cult of Pleasure has one less city. I don't know if, like... Guess I might just garrison on this island, repair as much of the losses as possible over the course of one turn, and then go for the Tower of the Stars next. Because that one doesn't make me nearly as much money as Tor Elisor does. Which gives me more time to fill in with other things.
Keep in mind, you can always just occupy them for now to get replenishment and then just abandon it later.
I don't... Did we ever find out how to abandon something?
Yeah, I was doing it in the north.
I guess you just like... yeah, you just abandon like the settlement itself. You just demolish that. Yeah, no, I still probably won't do that. I'll probably just raise them. Besides, I would need to fit 2 different stacks. I'm going around with 2 stacks here. Because I expected more resistance. And at the very least, Tor Elisor is a pretty beefy garrison. So, I'll probably just take my time. End my turn now, and then next turn do a garrison to heal, and then, or an encampment. And then move out towards the Tower of Stars, dismantle everything in the Tower of Stars then. And then, raise that, and then repeat with Tor Elisor, and put the money I'm getting from the raising into other things to try to make up for the income I'm going to be losing. And yeah! Death Head Monolith. Now this stuff is pretty well defended. Statue of the Gods. Yeah, they could come up here, but it's just... Well, it's a village, but everything up here has walls, at the very least. Even if Malekith shows up, I could put up a pretty good fought battle. I am unworried in that regard. But I'm sure if I leave Dawn's Light, he'll see that I'm gone with his cheating fog of war or something and then decide to just attack it. So that's my whole turn. End turn. Guess I could also get this other stack moving soon, Infectique. Sure he could go somewhere. Maybe north to try to defend along the coast. I don't know. I guess Shibi was up to that conversation I had when I was talking about like the Long Dark or something.
Oh yeah,
shit
maybe.
like that. Armor 3 is something I could play more of. There's some Armor 3 videos on the channel. It's such a laggy game. I've never gone out of my way to start something on it, given how many other games I have to play. It's not like I bought it, so... it was gifted to me. As most things are. I refused to buy Armor 3. And having played it for like 80 hours, I don't regret refusing to buy it.
So how do I see where the rituals...
You have to have enough warpstone first. Here, try to take my warpstone. Who's going to Diplo?
I would have to wait for your turn, I think.
You can't go and like request mine. It's not in this screen. It's like to the left of it.
The only button I see here is transfer warpstone.
Okay, so I guess I might have to send it to you then. When you have enough warpstone, you click the ritual. It'll tell you where the ritual sites are going to be.
Gotcha.
So just use this turn to keep preparing. I'll send it to you on my turn. SWBF2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think that's what that is. I assume he means the new one. I don't actually know.
Probably.
If I read that, I think the old one, because usually most I know will they'll clarify like Battlefront 2 EA, because that's how they title it. I loved the old Battlefronts in general. Battlefront 2, the original, was so much fun, and I hate to this day that my favorite thing to do in that game is not in the PC version. Which is the ability to play multiplayer on Galactic Conquest. That is the most fun fucking thing.
What's Galactic Conquest?
I hate that. So, Galactic Conquest is a mode that the old Battlefronts have, especially, or maybe primarily Battlefront 2, but I believe they might both have it. And basically the idea is Rebels versus Empire, or, you know, the Republic versus, what the fuck was it? The Conglomerat of some bullshit, the CS something, the CIS. And like either era. And so you start out with the map of the solar system and who controlled what. You play as either side you want. You build fleets that can engage in space battles. You build armies that take part in land battles. So, for example, if you wanted to invade a planet, here's what that could go. Like, you can also upgrade planets, and like you can build stuff. It's a strategy game. It becomes. So you take your fleet, right, and you can put land units on it, for example, and then you fly it over to an enemy planet. Let's say, for example, that I am the CIS and I'm invading the Republic at Kashyyyk. Let's say that. So I go to Kashyyyk and I have a fleet and I have like landing forces. But the enemy has a fleet. So I have to first fight a space battle to get rid of the enemy fleet. If I win, the enemy fleet goes away. Like an actual, like if you were in multiplayer or single player or what have you, just a space battle will spawn. And I can spend money on getting little upgrades and buffs, like the ability to, you know, like ability to get some power-ups during the battle, for example. Including, especially, you can get the ability to like play as like a Jedi or a Sith or something like that. A hero unit, basically. Each one costing different amounts. And then, now I win, so the fleet's gone. Now I must land. So I send my landing forces down. And then I go fight them over, like, the land. It's like a normal battle as well. But again, I bring in, I can bring in power-ups and stuff. I can spend money. The enemy can spend money on this. And, I forget. I think if you have a fleet, it can assist in some way, but I forget about that. But then there's another special thing. The Kashyyyk in the era of the Republic is special because it has the Wookiees living on it. And so, you know how in the Battlefront games, there's like tickets, and every time someone dies, you lose a ticket.
Yeah.
And you run out of tickets, you lose. Well, these special planets, for example, for the Republic, Kashyyyk, the Wookiees don't count towards the tickets. So the Wookiees help you fight, and even if they die, you don't lose any tickets. Which gives you a little buff on this planet. The CIS has this on Geonosis. The Rebels have this on wherever the fucking Ewoks are. I forget if the Empire has it anywhere. But it's... yeah, and then it's just a galactic map, and then you do these mechanics, and you go around, and you can do this co-op with a friend, working together on the same side, or multiplayer PvP against each other, one person playing each side, and you taking turns and fighting each battle against each other. And it's so fucking cool! Galactic Conquest is my favorite part of the Battlefront series, the Star Wars Battlefront series. And the multiplayer of it is even better. It's so much, it just makes it so much better. I refused to buy the first Star Wars Battlefront EA because they removed it. They removed it from the game. I was like, I don't care what the fuck you have. You could add the best story in the game. If you don't put Galactic Conquest, I will never buy this. The same thing with Battlefront 2 EA.
So aren't the old games like FPSs also? Or,
yes.
Or was this
yeah.
like
Yeah, they're also shooters, but they had Galactic Conquest, which is its own mode separate to the story and the skirmishes and the normal multiplayer, where it was like a shooter and and this strategy element combined. It was so much fun. You can still play Galactic Conquest if you get Battlefront 2 and then play it. However, you cannot play the multiplayer unless you have like a console version, and the servers are probably down, so you'd have to play on like the same network or split screen. So yeah, the PC version, they just don't even have the button in the game. They did not port the ability to do that, which is sad. I did play the EA ones because I had the had access to them via a subscription, and they were terrible. They're pathetic compared to the old ones. The old ones are amazing. I can still go back to them and play them right now, and they'll be fun as fuck, and I can get dozens and dozens of hours. The new ones are just a fucking mockery. Absolutely pathetic. Dude, if you ever get a chance, highly recommended. Get the original Battlefront 2, it's on Steam, I think, and play Galactic Conquest. There's a story, too, in the multiplayer skirmishes. Play Galactic Conquest, dude. It's amazing. Because you love strategy, and do you like shooters? Do you like shooters like Battlefront? Yeah, there you go. You will love it. You will love Galactic Conquest, man. You will love it. Got both the free EA ones.
Do online if I can't do online?
Yeah, sadly there's no multiplayer for it, but I guarantee you, you would have fun in single player. Because even I have fun with it in single player. It is so much fun. But damn, dude, I wish they ported the ability to do it multiplayer on PC. I don't know why they didn't. I don't have a fucking PS2 sitting around that works.
Oh, okay. So on PC, it's not multiplayer at all.
No, they have multiplayer, but the Galactic Conquest does not have its multiplayer feature on PC.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
But they have the actual multiplayer. They just don't have the Galactic Conquest multiplayer for some stupid fucking reason.
Classic game flow.
Ah, look, Malekith up here. I fucking knew he would come up here. I really did know it. There's absolutely no way for me to get up there in a reasonable amount of time. It's just the fucking AI. Like, they'll go wherever you're not looking. They don't care about making... Like, they might do it and die, and it might be obvious that that would happen. They don't care. So long as they hurt you, that's all that matters. So annoying. I fucking hate AI. That do shit like that. And Total War AI is notorious for it. Notorious. Bye. Alright, bye-bye, Shibi. Have a good night.
Bye-bye, Shibi.
Can't wait to kick your ass on Saturday, Sunday, whatever.
We can't wait to kick yours, too.
Ha ha ha. Funny. See, you would be able to, but the thing is, in Soviet Russia, we don't allow capitalists to keep their legs, so you won't really actually have the opportunity to do that.
Well, I'm gonna make sure you eat crumpets.
Yeah, good luck with that. You see, unlike a certain Russian leader, I'm not dog shit at strategy.
Whatever you do, just don't do a big column heading towards Kiev.
You know what I found so funny? I was recording the strategic command, and I had a bunch of Soviets in Ukraine, and then historical rebellions happened, and the Ukrainians, with their rebellion, did more damage to my Soviet army than the Germans had done in months. In 1 month. I was like, what the fuck? You're supposed to save this for 2020s, not now.
They're like 70 years late. Or earlier. Oh, you forgot to give me the warp stone.
Oh,
damn it.
yeah,
I
totally forgot. It's so easy to forget. It's so easy to forget it. Still, I'm sure you have preparations to do.
Yeah. Well, I need to know where to put those preparations.
It should be centered around your capital at the very least.
Okay.
Mass destruction.
Mass destruction.
Run, rats.
This is where we go turns would help. I wouldn't have to wait and have to remember.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, I am a millennial, and even though I'm not a Gen Z, my attention span is not the longest. Gen Z is an 8-second, but millennial is only 12 seconds. It's not insanely better.
Yeah.
We were the ones with short attention spans before you guys came along. Great for multitasking. Terrible for trying to remember and focus on something. And amazing, probably, at getting you misdiagnosed with ADHD. I am, dude. With Gen Z and younger millennials, there is such an increase in the diagnoses of ADHD, and I want to know how much of that is actually just due to the reduced attention spans.
I can't remember anything that happened 2 seconds ago. So.
Because ADHD is a very like a commonly misdiagnosed thing. Like they'll give it to kids that just can't focus in school because their parents are like, my kid can't focus in school, give him something to help him focus. And then they'll just give him some ADHD meds. Which is terrible, by the way. My uncle was gonna try to do that to me. They're like, look, you know, you don't like school, you can't focus in it, that's fine. You go to the doctor, right? You tell them that. They diagnose anyone with ADHD these days. I'm sure they'll give you something to help you focus. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, true, but what the fuck? But true. Warp stone, send the warp stone, the warp stone, the warp stone. Gotta send the warp stone. Sometimes when I keep forgetting something very specific and I need to remember it, I just start doing that. I'll just start like singing the task that I have to do to myself until I get to doing the task, or just repeating it like nonstop.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Warp stone. Warp stone. This is where having like a fucking android next to me would be great. Like, hey, android, when I switch turns, remind me to send the warp stone.
Send your warp stone.
All right, end turn. Got it.
No.
Okay, I just have to type this amount in. 9758. There you go.
Oh, I can actually technically do it right now.
Oh, 10k is the max. Yeah, I kept 325. You have everything you can get. It literally just caps out there completely. Yep. So there you go. Have fun. Glad I don't have to deal with that.
No blame.
It's gonna take me a minute to actually fully repair the damage from the chaos corruption here, but that's fine. I'll just do that. Where'd Malekith go? Did he not raid that? What the fuck? That was such a good target for him to go after, and he just didn't do it? What a weirdo. Look at Malekith.
What a dumb fuck.
Yeah, dumb fuck. How can you fuck dumb? Retarded, man.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Just fuck smart.
Where the hell did he even go?
I love how I just completely interrupted your thought. Yeah, just fuck smart. What's wrong with you?
We are brave, mighty.
Duh. Alright, build some fortifications and spelunking holes. Finally, Zlatland will be able to protect itself.
More head skulls.
I'm going to keep sending Squeak
Tear this nest behind mine.
northwest. However, I know eventually I think desert attrition kicks in here. Not on this path, it doesn't. Yeah, not on this path.
Quick is here.
Kicks in over here. Following the road, it won't kick in. Just like Rome. Tilla. And that's all my money. Oh my god. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, queen.
So, Cult of Pleasure is #1 strength with 43 settlements. Clan Molder, #2 with 77 settlements.
God damn.
I am #3 with only 22. And then you're #4 with 41. And then Kemri's 5 with 20. And then it's hordes after that, because everyone else is dead.
Yeah, it's literally pretty much us four. Or well, the 3 superpowers. Well, I guess the force.
I'm funny because I am disproportionately powerful for how small I am. For how little land I have, I am disproportionately powerful because everyone else in the top 4 has over 40 settlements and one of them has almost 80. I only have 22. And I'm running around with 5 full elite stacks, which puts me in number 3. I'm disproportionately powerful. It's great. Ironbrow destroyed. Oh, you deserve it.
Damn, I can't even use the underway.
Where's your locations?
Well, it's like, because I have to move out of the city, and I can't move out of the city without, well, moving.
No, like where's your ritual locations?
Okay, so left-click to see ritual details. I just don't want to accidentally start it.
Yeah, there's like a confirm button to start it. Like there's like a start ritual button.
Okay, so it's gonna be at Oxyotl. It's okay. You know this is actually very good. This is where all my strong points are at. So
Oh, it's still powerful even under like it's big even under your control.
Yeah, and it's making me a fuck ton of. This whole province is almost making me 4K.
Yeah, Itza by itself is making you 2K right now. And it has military buildings in it. A lot of military buildings, yet it's making you ass tons of money. Its garrisons are surprisingly not that great. There's no garrison building in there, I guess. So it's axolotl and what?
My capital, the Oxial.
Defending your capital at least should be good, but they will go for other things other than their targets. They'll spawn somewhere, who knows where, because you haven't run a ritual. And then they'll go to attack anything and burn it to the ground. So this might be a little harder for you in that you don't even know where they're going to come from. And you have so much more land to look at, and that land is not as built up as mine. This is definitely easier when you build tall instead of wide. Because then you can kind of bunch up and protect shit a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But I'm busy fighting Cult of Pleasure. I don't have the capability to deal with this shit right now. So if we're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. You might lose some shit, but either way, once this ritual's done, we just have the final battle and that's it. And it's probably like, I don't know, a teleport thing? Fuck if I know.
Probably.
It's one battle that we would send, I guess, one stack to. And I don't even, like, it might be one of your stacks if you do the final one. I'm not sure. Or either of us might be able to send a stack. I don't know how it works. We'll figure it out.
It would be cool if it was co-op, like both me and you did it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? But it's, from what I read, it sounds like it's a one stack thing.
That is stupid.
Still love how you settled one of the fucking tree places.
To be fair, I'm kind of doing this as an experiment to see, like... Well, I guess we won't have enough time to do this experiment. But realistically, it's not, like... It's holding its own for right now.
Well, yeah, it can do that. The problem is you're getting 50% less income, and you're paying 50% more for everything. So when you have everything else over there that you can build up, it's not worth it. Like, all my stuff isn't even fully built up, and I have, like, half of what you have. Add in the Undercity's making me more money. I never have enough money to build up everything, even though I've been building tall, like, the whole game. So building wide and then being inefficient at the same time is just, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to upgrade everything to max, so you're kind of, like, using your time. Hey, buddy, what's up? Ooh, I can do a Scheme of Doom now.
Honestly, when we do the pirate people, I might either play the Awakened or this guy on the Galleon's Graveyard.
I don't know who the options are.
It's between Ceratosa, this guy, at the Galleon's Graveyard, forgot his name, and
Okay.
Luther, who was at the Awakening, but well.
Okay, I see. I like these ones that start out on their own islands like this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it gives you more, choices. Because hell, if you're playing Saratosa, you can go straight for Kimmery or straight for the donut, or if you're playing.
The Dreadfleet's location is probably objectively like the best.
Oh yeah.
You can reach everything. You have a military stronghold in the center of everything. Which so yeah. If it's like a co-op between like Awakened starts out pretty close to Dreadfleet, and also Saratosa is in a pretty similar location in that Dreadfleet and like the Vampire Coast co-op could work very well together. They're just all very well placed to help each other.
Yeah, I definitely want to do the Vampire Coast, but I just don't know, because Luther is cool, the guy in the, Vampire Coast, because he, like, dual wields pistols, and you can get, like, an undead dragon mount kind of flying animal thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
Sounds like it. Yeah, I don't know anything about how they work, so shrug. I don't know.
You would probably like Saratosa, because they have some pretty... So Saratosa's whole lore is that they are sponsored by the Empire.
Ha!
So,
Ha ha! Funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so you actually get some human units, which are pretty good at, like, just holding their own.
That's neat.
Not the best attack, but, they will actually not just shatter immediately.
Well, I'll take a look at them whenever I end up owning it. Right now, it's not a concern for right now. Besides, we have other stuff we could do for right now. Like, first of all, when we finish this, I'm gonna take a break and not do another one immediately.
I'm fine with that. I still want some free time.
Now, we have SRU to jump into anyway. I need to finish my Strategic Command recordings, and then I need to start streaming some other shit, like shooters and RPGs and blah, 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 blah. I need a fucking strategy, like, detox right now. I need to play everything that is not strategy. Because I've just been playing strategy and only strategy for, like, the past month, every single day. It's awful. Oh, when did it become my turn?
About, like 5 to 8 minutes ago.
I find that hard to believe, but okay. No, definitely not 5 to 8. That's an exaggeration. Not that much time has passed. Not that much time has passed. Eek. Weapon up for Queek. Queeky boy. Get your better weapon, Queek. Queek, 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 Queek.
Master Engineer.
Master Engineer. Alright, defenses are good to go. I can now set out to sea again.
Actually, it was almost exactly 5 minutes ago. So I guess that was kind of wrong.
I could believe that by this point. I will demolish everything I have in the Tower of Stars Undercity. Everything. Because that's what's gonna die to me next.
Guide us, Horned One.
Destroy the elf scum.
Chieftains to me. Most masterful of masters.
And then send you guys together. They'll die next turn. I do have enough money to perform the Scheme of Doom! So I will. Oh, my dude's actually pretty far up north, so that works out. Let's see, can I? Okay, it doesn't look like I can right-click on your settlements to make an Undercity, but I do wonder if I, like, for example, did it to... Well, actually, no, it might just be because I'm far away. I really don't know. I don't know if I could actually just go put one in one of your cities or not. Would be funny as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Well, I have one in the Galleon's Graveyard now. I might send this one to Sartosa. I don't have the money to be building mines over by Lothern, and Lothern hardly makes shit now that it's being built from scratch. Everything down there is being built from scratch.
Musketeer watches.
Move tiles. So Khemri I can do. Oh, I can put one in your cities. Ha 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 ha. That means the two players could just totally leech off of each other. Like this. That's so funny.
You should put one in Itza then.
I'm probably gonna go for Sartosa. It's making more than Itza is. Yeah, it's making more than Itza is. It can't expand as easily, but that's fine. I can't even afford all the mines upgrades to spread across the rest of my own continent yet. I'm working at like level 1 mines for what I have, and this 5% chance is not proccing very much. But I always have something that I have to build and upgrade anyway that I'm not really worrying about it. Okay, speaking of building. Next attack is waiting on the next turn. I have 2k to spend, which is not a lot. But there's always stuff to spend it on. This has pretty much... Oh, wait, no, it can have this. Taskmaster platform. Yeah, go ahead and build that. That'll be a decent source of additional revenue. What about here? Right, you can have a Rattling Warren. That will help. And then that's all my money. And I think I need to go make dinner now. So I will call this here for today. And then perhaps we continue this on Thursday.
I'll probably do the ritual next time we stream.
Yeah. And then yeah, we can get the whole ritual out of the way next time, hopefully Thursday. I'll schedule it when it's ready, and for now I go eat dinner.
Go eat.